We are in there. Hello. Hello, God's desire for me. How are you doing? Hello, Duval, my first person in. Thank you. I know you're going to be listening in the back. Thank you guys for coming on board and being the first to arrive to the live here at Georgia Peach Nut. I'm sure other folks are doing things, but they'll be in shortly. I sent out a video. I don't know if you guys saw it, but I said we're gonna talk about herbs. So if you know anything about herbs, even though you're in the background of all, you can chip in and make a little statement. We're gonna talk about herbs. Just giving you a heads up so we get some more people to come a chance to come in. And I was typing something to you, God's desire, and it just, hey Wanda, it just didn't want to act right. There you go.
Hey, Miss Peach Nut.
Hey, there she is.
Hey, everybody.
You's alive.
Yeah,
How you doing, baby cakes?
girl. I'm
Oh,
okay. I'm okay.
oh, oh,
I'm
I want
okay.
to cry. My poor baby.
Don't cry.
I'll
Look, I
cry for
want to
you.
cry
I know
too.
you're a big girl. You don't want to cry, but Miss Gail gonna cry for you.
Look, cause you know what?
What?
I'm a trooper.
Yes, you are. You was in the
I'm a
military,
trooper.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so y'all had to be tough.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, but still.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that
But
part right
still.
there, still. Mm-mm. I have no clue. We have God's
Hey,
Desire. We have
Devon.
Miss Duval. We have Wanda Carr Jones. Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, Wanda. Hey, God desire for me.
I appreciate them coming into our live today. And I already prepped them for what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about herbs, especially the ones that increase, your bone mass and mend broken bones and help heal you when you have issues, especially when you get to be a little seasoned like me. I almost asked you if you got your stuff in the mailbox, but I forgot you couldn't go.
Oh, I'm gonna try and get it tomorrow though.
Hmm. Yeah. She sending hers to you, Mona. Oh, isn't that so sweet? You feel it, don't you? You feel it.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm. Yes, ma'am. I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
I had to get my herb. I really got my herb tea. I'm talking to you today. So let me get my herbal tea. We need to be skipping no days. In spite of the what we got up to 99, 97, 97 something today, it turned out to be pretty cool in the evening. I
Mm.
actually could have gone out earlier and watered. I did not water my garden. I feel so guilty.
Mm.
This is not the time not to be watering, but I said, well, I get it early in the morning.
Right.
So we give some more people a chance to get on up in here.
Huh?
I said we give people a chance to get on up in here, get through eating the dinner and wipe their mouth off and everything.
Mm. Yeah.
How's everybody doing with this
Hear
heat?
you out.
Oh, you saw the video, God's Desire? It was just a little quickie.
Hey,
Hi,
Mike.
Mike. How you doing? I was dreading going out there doing the video because I was afraid of the heat. So I said I'm gonna wait till after 9. But actually, it started cooling down a lot better than I thought. So I didn't go to the lower garden, which is a mistake. I just went out on the patio. And
Okay.
yeah, I just did because my honey be fussing. Hey, Jane Doe, how you
Hey, Jane
doing?
Doe.
Thanks for coming. He's like, you need to stop being out there in the dark. And I actually was okay with that, with being out in the dark, because that's what I do. Till y'all start talking about alligators and stuff. You put the
Yeah.
tennis balls on top of your poles for your shake. You did that good. I've got to every time I go to the store, I forget to get those tennis balls, but it really helps. Have you been doing that? That is a cute trick. It really helps. I got. I know my neighbors looking over here at my deck like, what is she doing? Protecting my food. That's what
They
I'm
need to
doing.
stop being nosy.
No, they need to keep their dog at home and their cat. That's what they need to do.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, oh, was it last year? I don't know if I said anything about it. My neighbors, they kind of new to the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
They ain't moving on up, folks. You know, it's okay. I love dogs. I really do. I love animals, but not when I'm in my garden, and you're coming all the way into my garden, to the back part of my garden, where I'm deep in my garden, barking and growling at me, scaring me to death. And then I got to chase you out, and I chase you a couple of feet. Then you turn around and start barking and growling at me again. I'm too old to be running after a dog or running from a dog. I don't need to do that. I've already fallen without even having to do that. But yeah, it ruins your peace, your serenity. That's where I go to have my peace and my serenity. That is my, my Zen time. And I mean, if I told them once, I told them 50 times, please get your dog. Why do you let your dog out without having it on a leash? We have a leash law here, right? And they come
yeah.
talking about, well, he doesn't bite. Well, the point is, when you call your animal and it doesn't respond, it doesn't stop barking at me, it doesn't stop growling at me, and you talk about you have to go get a belt to whip your dog. If the dog isn't listening to you, what do you think is going to do with me? You cussing the dog out as to why the dog act like it does. So the dog evidently went into the wrong person's yard. So they had been respectfully keeping it in the house and letting it out on the leash. But for some reason, hey Shantae, some reason, yeah,
Hey,
he got peace and
Shantae.
will bite. Exactly.
Hey, CC.
Hey CC, birthday girl. Yes, God's desire. Yesterday I picked up a stick because I was going to stake him. He was going to get staked. It was going to be dog staked. Then he was going to get over there in that garden and get planted. Yes, I was not playing. And she standing up there calling the dog. The dog is not coming. Why don't you come get him? I said, ma'am, really? And they think I'm the worst neighbor, but no. So, I can't even go in my garden. And then the guy who property abuts ours has two cats. They're elderly. They let the cats out, and one just comes over here and tears into my bags of amendments, like my fertilizer. I go out there, it's all on the ground. My $10 to $15 bags of fertilizer. So here we go. So I'm gonna go over and talk to him and say, look, last year I put up with it. I can't do it this year. I really can't. You're gonna have to keep your cat out of my yard. I planted those peanuts, and he went over there. I know it was that one, that white and brown one. Went over there and pulled as many peanuts out of the soil, got up in the pot, pulled as many peanuts out of the soil as he possibly could. Yep. There's gonna be dog and cat amendments run up over there in my yard. Because I'm gonna start coming at them. My honey was like, well, just go out there and $4. I'm not buying, why am I buying black pepper? Why am I spending any money to get rid of something that I shouldn't have to do? Plus, I would have to black pepper my whole yard. I'm not doing it. No. I'm gonna get a
You might be
stick.
able to keep the dog out, but you ain't gonna be able to keep that cat out.
Well, he better. I'm gonna introduce him to the other Miss Gail. If you want your cat, keep it out. That's all I'm gonna tell him. If you want it, keep it out. Don't let it come
It's
over there
hard
again.
to.
I'm just gonna say that. I can keep the cat out. The cat won't be going nowhere else.
Poor cat.
The poor cat. Did you not hear me say that my fertilizer and everything be on the ground? How many hundreds of dollars I've had to spend? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that part right there. That's all right. That's all right. CC, you celebrate for 30 days or 2 months? I celebrate for 2 months. Matter of fact, I got another month to go.
I'm celebrating the whole year.
I know that's right. Every day the Lord wakes you up. You on
Yes,
top of the
ma'am.
ground and not underneath.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
right. It's a birthday. It is a birthday.
Today has been one of those days. Look at here.
Girl, bless your heart, Miss Mona. I sure didn't expect to hear that.
Me either.
I was still up when all that was going on.
You know what? If I called you like I was supposed to, maybe it wouldn't have happened.
Yes. See there? CC says she celebrates for 30 days, but 2 months. The older I get, the longer my birthday celebration get, you know.
You said, but
People
sounds
say
good
Fluffy
for 2
better
months.
move around. Fluffy better go find someplace else to fluff around in because
Thank
Fluffy
you,
about to be
Mike.
part of my garden. Hey, Gloria Elliott, thank you so much for coming in.
Hey, Gloria Elliott.
Mike's is sending hugs to you. Everybody want to hug up on Miss Mona.
Yeah, thank
She
you. I
needs
need it.
she needs your hugs, you guys. You know, she really does. I almost had to catch a flight to Texas.
I need you to. I need
I'm
somebody.
serious. Like, what in the world? I thought about that. I was like, man, do I need to go out there? We didn't have this huge celebration coming up this
Thank you,
weekend.
Shantae. Hmm.
We have this huge celebration. You know, I told you this coming Sunday will mark the 50th anniversary of the assassination of Dr. Martin Luther King's mother, Mama King. You know, she was playing the word and playing the Lord's Prayer. I was at church that day, and the guy came in and shot her. He wanted to shoot Reverend King, but Reverend King was not in the pulpit. So he shot Mama King and two more people. So this will mark the 50th anniversary this coming Sunday of her assassination. So it's going to be at the historic Ebenezer. If anybody's in Atlanta, it's open to the public. That's going to be nice. And it will be presenting for the first time the Christine King Ferris Choir, Memorial Choir. So, hi, Jane. Oh, she says, oh, yeah, I spoke to you, but thanks. I'm speaking to you again. Yeah,
Thank you, Jane Doe.
yes, yes. Send your prayers up for her. She's not asking, but I'm going to ask for her. So, I've got a busy week after today. Things are going to get smoking. But I wanted to really talk about, and I'm hoping that who did I send it to?
Robin.
Robin would be able to come up. I don't know if she did. You call her to see if she can come in?
No,
Hey,
I was
Rashida.
asleep.
Oh,
Hey,
that's right.
Rashida.
Hey, Rashida, how you doing? Thank
Good to
you.
see you.
Yes, thank you for coming. Um, there's another person that is within the group that is astute in herbs. I can't call the name out. It's a young lady. Well, you just sit back and
Talking
relax
about
and enjoy
almost
the.
almost gardening homestead. With Janet.
I don't think it's her. Somebody, an older person. Because I think she.
My
It's some,
Renaissance grandma.
it may be my Renaissance grandma. Hmm. Isn't she pretty astute? Well, listen, my hat's off to you, Rashida. If you went out there, I don't know, you in 8A and went to plan. See, that right there is wonderful. If it's hot and you went out there and planted, I'm gonna get up in the morning and see if I can plant about 20 things. I need to do at least 20 because I have
I
about
ain't gonna be
50
able
on
to
my
plant
table.
nothing for a minute, and I'm in my feelings right now.
No, you can't. You can't plant it. Don't you even think about it.
My
Bella's
garden is gonna
Whisperer
go
Farmstead. Hi,
ready to die.
Bella. Thank you for coming, Miss Bella. Appreciate you.
Hey, Miss Bella. 6A.
So
It's
6 a.m. around
82
82.
degrees.
Okay, so you had some good weather to plan in. Yeah.
She over there in Michigan.
Oh, in Michigan. Oh, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That was some good weather. I wish it was 82. Yeah, I would have been out
Right.
there. I kept waiting and waiting and waiting. You know, I just was like, wow. Um, but you know, it doesn't take just someone who is being proficient in herbs. If you know of any herbs, and I can look it up here on the internet, um, you're talking about healing bones. What herbs can you grow that will help strengthen your bones? You know, we need to grow things like that. We talk about the normal things that we grow in our any of those average things that we talk about. Uh, do they help to strengthen our bones as we get older? You know, we need to definitely do something holistic that will help strengthen our bone structure. So anybody can chime in anytime you want to. I'm gonna look here because first of all, let me just back it up with a disclaimer. We are not doctors. So anything that we say, hey, Cena Renee, home apartment stay,
Hey,
how you
Cena
doing?
Renee.
Thanks for coming. I certainly do appreciate your coming by. And also, we talked about the peppers on another live, and the reason why I'm backtracking is because there was another recall or reinforced recall about the black pepper. Now I don't know about you guys,
What?
but they don't have to keep telling me. Okay, um, they if they keep saying it, there's something going on. Now this is
Mm-hmm.
the Baraka, Baraka, out of Michigan. It's out of Michigan. Black pepper. I don't know where you live, and I don't know if you have some in your pantry, but if you do, take it, toss it as far away as you possibly can. Something's really wrong with it.
What is it?
It's Baraka black pepper.
Oh, I don't use black
They
pepper
have
that
a
much.
huge, huge recall on it. And the reason why I am concerned is because they keep talking about it. So if they keep
It's got
talking
metal
about
or something in there.
it,
What's wrong with it?
let me just go on ahead and go to my Facebook where I post all this stuff at, and I'll tell you in just a minute. My mind ain't that great.
You all right?
I got everything posted on here. This coffee thing too is interesting. Um, I thought I reposted
I'm
it, but
in
then
Georgia and I'm over this heat. Uh-oh.
who is that? Say they're in Georgia.
Bella's
Oh yeah,
Whisper.
Shantae and
Mm.
Bella
No,
Whisper.
Christine.
We
Mm-hmm.
need to do a Georgia meetup. I think they had one, but I didn't get that memo.
Mm.
Not
They have one every year in April.
the one in Savannah. They had another one.
Oh.
hmm That one right there.
Oh
Yeah,
well.
yeah, but it's okay. I'm gonna have one.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me know. I might. Well, don't have it no time soon.
No, I can't. No,
Might
you
come.
ain't coming nowhere no time soon, Miss Mama. No, 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 no. We're not gonna do that, darling. Mm-mm.
Well,
Let's see here.
for some reason I gotta sit down.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sit down, or we gonna sit you down. We're not gonna have that. No, we're not gonna have that. But when I find it, I'll bring it up. But it's I'm sure it sounds familiar, but don't hold me to it until I can find it. But it was on my it came up on my news feed today. It's like it's saying here right now, something just popped up.
They
FDA has
planning to meet up.
issued a nationwide recall of over 60 ice cream brands. 60 ice cream brands. Come on, I got ice
Uh-oh.
cream in my freezer.
What kind?
Let me see. They don't tell you. It's totally cool. Maryland manufacturer based ice cream recalled Monday. Its ice cream products due to potential contamination of Listeria monocytogenes, what is it? Monocytogenes, a bacterium that can cause serious infection.
Mm.
Related content is McDonald's ice cream machines. Always now the feds are involved in that. Oreo maker
Oh, something.
Models, huh?
She was saying the suspected salmonella in the Baraka pepper.
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what I remember seeing, but I like to read it because I don't want to rely on my memory. But it's if you Google, let's see. I hate hitting this thing because so many recalls come up when I do. But I mean, you
Hey,
want to know.
Hey
how
y'all,
are you?
I'm okay.
Where you going this time of night?
Home.
Okay.
My little thing, where is she?
I don't know where she is, but she's not at home.
Are you bringing her? Oh, there she is. You brought her. Okay.
She
Hey,
driving.
Felicia.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm on my way home. I had a meeting.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for coming up on the way home. We appreciate your effort. It is,
Yeah.
yeah. And be careful out there driving.
All right, Bella, cause
It is. She said
I'm about to go to
salmonella. She looked
Ohio.
it up.
I don't know if I'm going though in September.
What's
What's
that?
that?
Where y'all looking up?
The recall on the black pepper today.
I'm just
Oh,
trying.
Again, I don't know if it's the same one from before. If it's a different one. But I'm gonna buy me some black pepper plants so y'all can buy some black
What kind
pepper
of ice
too.
cream you eating, Duval?
who eating ice cream? I want some.
Yeah, it's on recall. I don't think you want none of that. Got to get
Oh,
Ice
ice cream.
she was she was
ice
in.
cream.
Ice
Okay.
cream on recall.
There's
Yep.
over 60 brands. Let me pull it back up.
What?
Yes, ma'am.
Yep.
The FDA just issued it today.
Wow.
I'm glad I have me an ice cream machine. I'm gonna make my own.
I don't have a machine. I want one. I've always wanted one,
I
You
but I
eating
don't
some
got it
food.
from
Good.
Walmart.
really.
Mm-hmm.
Is it one of the electric ones
Yes.
that does it all?
Yes.
That's what
That's
I
the only kind
want.
for me to get. Yep. I got my own. It's still sitting in the box. It's been there 2 months. You're eating butter pecan. Who is it by?
The
Duval.
one.
She eating it now, so don't tell her.
Uh-uh.
So don't mess it up.
Look, she
Right,
was
don't
out.
mess it
We
up.
trying to
She
do the
might
video.
might as
Look,
well
we got the
enjoy
hot
it.
and Dr. Pepper. She ran in the house, then turned around and said ice cream. And she's like, I'm eating ice cream right now. Wait a minute now.
Listen. Wait a minute. They want to know. Somebody might say, "What plants in your car? You got a plant in your car, Felicia?
What? Who?
You have a
Ain't no.
plant in your
No, there's no plant in my car. Y'all see plants?
Mike?
Uh-uh.
He just probably figured you bringing one home since you got one last time.
Oh, no. Let me see.
Thank you, Bella, about the meetup. Hopefully, it's not too far.
Who's what meetup? I'm sorry, I can't see the chat.
I know. No, we were talking about meetup here in Georgia, which Alabama's always welcome. But I think
Does,
Miss T came down and they had something.
oh, they didn't invite me. I
Me
must
neither.
not be.
I live here.
I must not be one of them. Uh
I'm gonna wake
oh.
up early in the
Dante
morning
want to
just to
know,
go on
is
her line.
Bluebell on that list? We just got some today.
What's
Who?
that?
They want to know if Bluebell and Briar is on the list.
Uh-oh. See y'all. See, okay.
Mm-mm.
Two things going on. Those two, oh my goodness. See, I haven't looked at the list. I just saw the 60 plus ice cream products recalled due to possible listeria risks. 60, y'all, 60. How do we get to 60 different kinds?
Because of the
What
machine.
is
Well,
going on?
a lot of the places that do ice cream do different products,
So they're
And
doing
a
the
lot
cross
of the
contaminating.
places that do ice cream do different brands. Like I can't
She
remember
said she
that
been
brand.
eating
There's the
Breyers all
brand,
week.
the brand in the brown and tan container, the one with the stripe. They have two different brands, but it's the same ice cream.
Oh,
I
okay.
can't remember it. So, and it's all produced in the same places. And
Oh,
then
they list the whole
like Bluebell has probably 60 different flavors of ice
Get it
cream.
in milk from the same cow.
the same cow.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, they
Exactly,
probably
but
got
all
60
those
different
different
flavors.
right. All those
They
different
got lots of
companies
flavors.
getting coming from the same cow.
Wow.
Well,
If,
that's
if,
true.
if you've heard of
It could be.
Dolcezza, Galate, Cumberland Farms, Chipwich, Friendlies, The Frozen Farmer, Hershey's Ice Cream, Jenny's, which is very popular here. And I'm gonna have to talk to my folks about that because I ate the ice cream one time and got sick and I didn't get no more. They always want to go by Jenny's. So I'm gonna let them know.
Uh-oh.
La Salle, Marco, Taharka, Yellow, and that's just some of them.
Mm-mm.
They didn't mention them all.
Eddie's and Dryer,
It's just
some
some
factory
of
with
them.
different name, regional.
So is that like the ice cream in restaurants, like the soft serve ice cream, or is
No,
that
this
like
is what you
scoop
buy.
ice cream, or is it
You buy it at the
grocery
store.
store ice
The
cream?
different. Well, Jenny's is not. It's actually a storefront ice cream place
Hey,
that you walk up
Robin.
to.
There she is.
Robin's here.
Yep.
Why I'm not seeing anybody? I see Felicia's very dark. I don't see.
She's in the chat. She's not in. She in the chat. She spoke in the chat first.
Oh, okay. Hey, Robin, we need
Oh,
you. When you get through speaking, let me bring my. There was something that somebody said about the question that I asked concerning what you can take, and I think. Let me see, who was it? I was going to hold on to it, but I got sidetracked. Let me see here. God's desire for me says devil's claw is good for all kinds of joint issues, arthritis, back pain. Okay.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Devil's claw.
Yeah, I've
I
heard
ain't even
about the
see
devil's
that.
claw now.
That's
I
not
just
even
have to.
on my.
So, how do we process that? Do you use it as a tea, or do you use
A
it as
tea or what?
paste or tincture?
You say what? What did she say it is? Devil's claw?
Devil's, like the devil's claw.
Yeah.
CLAW.
Look, I don't be messing with that.
Yeah. She not gonna take that.
Nope, I am.
You don't like the name of it. She's not gonna take that. I know her.
Nope.
She's not gonna take that.
Tanya says she's gonna look and see what else. Because of the name, she's not going to.
Nope. I don't
Nope.
mess with nothing.
She's not.
Devils, 3 6s. Baby, I go the other way.
Nope. She's not going to. I'm telling you. I know her.
So, Robin, when you get through speaking, you go on ahead and go to your email if you're not driving. I'm trying to make this
Today,
thing.
Tuesday, she might be driving. Or she at work.
That's why I was thinking that she's probably at work, so she'll come on later. Y'all not gonna be on here all night now. I'm gonna get y'all off at 11:30. I'm gonna wink my eye just a little
I need
bit.
to take my medicine for real.
Yeah, I know you do.
You gonna get us out of what time you said? We here.
What did you say, FR?
What time you said you was getting us out of here?
You just want me to repeat it, huh? It's supposed to end at 11:30. Mike said,
wink, wink, wink. Wink, wink, wink. Okay. Oh, I should go there. I ain't never been there. Oh my God, the light's turning.
What?
Ooh, I saw red.
I did too. I saw it on your forehead.
What was that? What
I did. It shine red in your car.
It turned
So-
red in my car. Wait a minute. How you know it ain't my light? My car has lights in it. Thank you very much. My car has
Nope.
ambient lighting in it.
Nope, because it was going by.
Oh, let me see.
Catch the replay.
I forget which button it was.
Time
Oh, she
stamp
was
at 38,
walking.
at
Grandma
28.
Planner is walking. Bless your heart and all your parts. I'm glad to see that.
Comfy for sprains and fractures. So if anybody got some comfrey out there, could you please send me some?
Yeah, and how do you apply it, Glamour? Well, not Glamour, God's Desire.
As a poultice.
A poultice. P-O-U-
Yeah, that word.
P-O-U-L-T-I-C-E, poultice. Okay.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, Jesus.
Who said that?
Me.
Who said what?
It
I
sounds
did.
like Glamour Planner, but I know she's not in there.
No, that was me.
Oh, that was you.
I'm trying to get up.
You sound like that voice that was in the back of the car, girl. Watch it now.
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh.
He sounded kind of poltergeist there. I was like, wait a minute. Who is that speaking? Felicia all in the dark, and then I'm hearing voices, and I didn't see nobody's mouth moving.
I'm in the car.
I know, but I'm just saying. I'm looking at dark and hearing voices. I see me with my mouth moving. I could not do.
I need to stop at the store too.
Mike, look at Mike being messy. Mike says he gonna get GT Junior to go up at 11:29.
Like you did last night.
GT came on and it was click. It's like you hung up the phone on somebody. So she says God's Desire says ointment, cream, and Glamour says or tincture. So you can do all three, one of the three. Glamour says you can make a salve out of it. So what can be done preventatively? Can you drink something or take something that's herbal to help strengthen your bones that is gonna be good for you? Once again, like Mike said, this is not we just talking. Look it up for yourself. We're not giving out advice. We're just talking from what we probably Googled. But I'm just thinking, especially as we get older, make a salve. Okay, a salve out of it. Do not use on broken skin, is what God's Desire says.
Yeah.
I'm not putting this stuff up here. Y'all need to be telling me. Now look.
I heard about bad things about comfrey. You have to be careful using it.
Don't take it internally.
Make a salve with it.
Yeah.
And that's gonna help your bones making a salve.
A poultice will and a salve will. That's what they say. I gotta I'll be right back. I gotta run in the store.
Get me a Coca-Cola when you're going now, huh?
Okay.
And some barbecue chips.
This is not medical advice. Do your own research. Okay.
As with anything that you hear on YouTube, whether it's because some people talk with affirmation, and I'd be sitting up there like, you may not want to say it like that.
You
know, but they be talking like they Jesus don't need no disciple. I'd be like, oh, you may want to go get them disciples to tell you not to do that, okay? So, okay. No ice cream. 60 brands of ice cream. Honey, you got that right. I keep telling y'all, when you go in the store.
Someone said it's a sprain, so a cream ointment salve is for external.
So yeah, cream, ointment, salve, poultice is for external. So we know people say drink milk for strong bones and eat things like, collard greens and stuff like that to strengthen your calcium in your body. But and I guess I don't know, do you consider collard greens an herb? I don't think so. What herbal things can you take internally?
Well, I mean, anything with calcium in it, right? To help strengthen your bones.
Calcium, but what herbs has that calcium in it?
I don't
That
even know.
that would be the question.
Don't get me to tell them the stories.
Look it up. Look, look this stuff up. Coffee can cause cancer in certain people. Do research. Oh Lord. So do we put that on our plants still? Can we still water our plants with?
Sea moss is great for joints and connective tissues. Someone said, oh,
And I heard about is it sea moss, seaweed,
comfrey can cause sea moss, something like that.
sea moss.
Um,
Let's see. I know seaweed is supposed to be pretty good for you too, but I don't know what it's supposed to do. It says sea moss has many potential health benefits, including heart health. Let me see all of it. And it provides vitamin C, E, zinc, iron, and magnesium can help protect against free radicals, delay signs of aging. Oh, I need a whole seatful of that. And improve blood circulation. It can also promotes collagen. That's good. Collagen. Collagen promote.
stinging nettle. What? Now I got a lot of that in my backyard. I think I need to look
Really?
and make sure it's stinging nettle that I got. I've been throwing that in the trash. Watermelon strengthens your bones, and I was up until 6 o'clock. Well, I can't even say I went to bed, but anyway, I was up all night juicing watermelon. So
Mm, that's
I didn't
probably what got you in
already,
trouble.
huh?
That's probably what got you in trouble.
No,
Up all night
actually,
juicing some watermelon.
I make sea moss gel and add it to my smoothies. I heard not size. What I heard. Oh,
Contains high levels of bioavailable calcium and magnesium. The calcium content of stinging
stinging
nettle
nettle
is
is
significant.
significant.
Okay.
1 cup provides up to
So we says
42% of the amount you need
sea
daily.
moss and stinging nettle. Stinging nettles just sound like it'll sting.
You
I've
have to
never
know how
seen it.
to harvest it and process it to keep it from stinging you. Hey, I'm back.
Okay, thank you for coming in with your comment. So you do so stinging nettle does sting. I've never seen it. I never dealt with that.
I've never used it, but I read up on it, and yes, it's called stinging nettle because it will sting, and so you have to know how to harvest it and how to process it to keep it from stinging.
Okay. God desires that I make sea moss gel and add it to my smoothies. Oh,
I got
okay.
sea moss. I got sea moss. Um, I've never used it. I don't
Where
know
you have sea
why.
moss from? Where you get sea moss?
Health food store.
Oh, is it dried or what does it look like?
Yeah, it's dry. You have to rehydrate it. You have to wash it and you have to rehydrate it. But yeah, I have it, and I've never used it. I bought it. I had every intention of using it, actually in smoothies, but I don't do smoothies anymore. So
Oh,
there's
okay. Health
there's
food store.
that.
So it's a
Yep.
gut health and it's thyroid health and hair health. It it's high in fiber and prebiotics, which can help increase good gut bacteria and improve digestion. So if you have problems with your gut, sea moss. That's what they say. Do your own research. Thyroid. If you have problems with the thyroid, do your own research. Sea moss is a natural source of iodine, which is essential for
That's
thyroid health and can help
that's
prevent
why I got it.
thyroid. Huh?
I got it for thyroid, for
Oh,
iodine,
okay. Okay. See, that's good
because
to see you talking about all that.
I don't use iodine salt because I don't use white salt anymore. And I don't eat a lot of seafood, so I got the sea moss gel for that. And then I didn't use that, so then I got the iodine drop, which I do use in my water.
Now Mike saying it's gooey, and
It's a
God's
gel,
desire
yeah.
for you can eat a
It has
spoonful a
102
day.
minerals.
Hmm.
It's a natural thickener. What are we talking about? Sea moss?
With sea
Yeah.
moss, but now somebody is saying that Grandma Planner says marshmallow is great too.
Marshmallow
Mallow.
is great
Yeah.
too.
Mallow
Marshmallow
root.
what?
Mallow root. Yeah.
It's a root called
Yeah.
marshmallow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Don't have me going to the store and buying some marshmallows.
Those that they have at the store are mostly sugar.
You talking about the
Oh,
one in the bag that you put on top of some sweet potato pie?
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I was
Is
on
that
my
the
way,
same
baby.
thing? I got
I
some
was
in the.
on my way.
Ooh. So you
No,
saying
that
that?
that's mostly just sugar. But mallow is a herb.
But did it come from the mellow?
When I think originally marshmallows were made from the mallow root,
I'm gonna go get my bag right now and see what's in it because
but
don't have
now
nothing in that bag.
it's just sugar. It's just yeah. Get your bag and read the ingredients. I don't know if it has any true marshmallow in it at all.
Oh my goodness, I'll be eating up me some marshmallows, and I don't need no sugar though. Sea moss has 102 minerals. That's some good stuff.
You know what? I might
I
need
need
to
to
get me
figure out
some
how to use
cinnamon.
it.
Right, because I bought
Mona, you got
some
the
and didn't
board.
know
I'm
how to
gonna
use
go
them,
and
and I ended up throwing it away.
Mona, I'm gonna go to
Huh?
my cupboard. You got the board?
Yeah, I got it. I
Okay,
got it.
I'm gone. I'll be back, y'all. Just a second. I'm going to find my marshmallows.
Uh
Why is
oh.
there a helicopter in the sky
It's
in the
a
middle of the
herb,
night?
not the marshmallow candy. That's not, oh my God. Now you being like me, Miss Peachnut. So she's
I
going to
think
get that marshmallow.
originally marshmallows were made from marshmallow, the root. It had some in it, but
Oh, it's
eventually
just like that Coke, right?
they just started making it out of gelatin and sugar.
Coca-Cola.
Yeah, same. Like Coca Cola originally was Coca Cola, and now it's just
Right,
sugar
right.
and caramel color.
Marshmallow. Well, mm, this whipped then dried corn syrup.
Right.
Okay. Yes, Felicia. Then they stopped using the herb. They stopped using all the herbs when they found out it was helping people. Hmm.
Do you guys think this is by design? Because I mean, whoever thought that the herbs would start having problems?
Have problems?
You know what? Salmonella, Listeria, E. coli. It's my marshmallow bag. Let's see what's in here.
That don't
Well,
have
what?
the herb
eh,
in it.
I'm gonna try to pass. But I love this stuff.
Oh,
Let's see
So
here.
now you
yeah,
making me want
anytime they
something
start
sweet.
anytime they start mass producing stuff, you're gonna have problems. That's the problem. It's the mass
Oh,
production.
this is junk.
Oh my God,
Yeah, this
y'all!
is bad.
I'm at my mailbox.
Uh-oh.
What you got?
Oh, I gotta
Hold
go to the
on,
mailbox.
gotta turn the light on.
Anybody want some marshmallow?
What's
No,
in your marshmallow?
Junk.
High, high
Yeah.
fructose corn syrup.
the root
It's
beer was
dextro,
not just flavors.
water,
Oh,
sugar syrup.
okay, that's where that come from. Oh, I tell you.
Hmm.
Mike says originally from the root, like root beer was just
Right.
now just flavor.
Let's
I
recap.
got,
What you got? What you got?
I, I got
You
happy.
got
I had happy meal.
it. You
I
got it.
got,
You open your mail up.
happy meal. I open it when I get in the house. I just swung by the mailbox.
You have to drive to your mailbox. You must live in a
Yep,
mansion.
I
No,
do too.
no, my mailbox is right outside of my house. But I didn't go to the mailbox earlier today when I left the house. So when I came home, I drove to it before I drove into my yard because I'm not going to walk out there. Well, I could because my neighbor's out there. I'm not gonna. I don't like to walk out by myself at night, but my neighbor's
Right,
out there, so I'm good. Because if I fall, ain't nobody out there.
right.
But my neighbor's out. He's always out, so I'm
This does
good.
not taste like it's healthy. It tastes too
Let me
good.
let me see if I can get in the car and driveway.
Oh God.
Mama, you all right?
Yeah.
Nope, she not all right.
Well, I know she ain't all right. You may not be able to sit too long.
Oh, I'm okay. I'm okay.
Mhm.
I'm okay.
That's what.
Police like, mm-mm. How do you cook lemon planter? How do you cook the marshmallow?
Comfrey is best for damaged bones. Do not
How
take
do you cook it?
over long periods of time. A natural painkiller
And this whole
and
thing is spelled the
relieves
same way. How do
arthritis.
they gonna name this the same way? And this is junk.
Blue
It's junk.
Vibrin, Vervain, the herb too. What's a blue Vervain? I ain't never heard of
Put
that.
up on the screen what you're reading, Mama. What you're reading? Blue vervin, the herb too. Blue vervin. What is that?
I don't know. That's what I asked. What's she talking about? Because you know she come up with this stuff. Look at here. Now it's something that I can grow because I need to go on and put that on my list to get some seeds and so I can grow it.
So
Do
she says
you
copper is
cook
best for
with
damaged bones. Do
ginger?
not
Sorry,
on
missed your
periods of
question.
time, a natural painkiller and relieves arthritis. Now we have that plus somebody else said it was not good for you. So
What, comfrey? They saying
hmm
comfrey causes cancer, so I definitely don't want no comfrey. I don't even want it near me. And now I'm glad I didn't get none.
wow.
And then people
Let
taking
me
it
look
and
it
making
up.
it fertilizer and putting it in their soil. So
Yep.
is that what's causing people to have cancer? Is the using the comfrey as a fertilizer?
Let's see here. Let me see what this says in humans. Let's see. When taken by mouth, comfrey is likely unsafe. It contains
Mm,
chemicals called pyroxylizidine alkaloids, which can cause liver damage, lung damage, and cancer. The FDA has
mm-mm,
recommended that all comfrey products that are taken by mouth be removed from the market.
mm. But like I said, people was making it as a fertilizer. So when they use it
Yeah,
as a fertilizer, is it putting it into the
it is
plant?
banned from being
One
used
of
in
the
Canada.
best herbs, Pro Point by a doctor. Okay, so I'm
Did
great.
you
Look
hear
it
me,
up.
Mona?
Uh-uh.
Comfrey is banned from being used in Canada.
Oh, okay.
And
So that lets you know.
here in the United States, in 2004, the FDA banned the sale of dietary supplements containing um, compounds found in euphoric, I think that's right, Euphedra species in the United States. We're talking about comfrey. So what I would say to people like as always, do what you're comfortable doing. You do your own research. What people are doing is watching people on YouTube talk about it, talk about it, talk about it, and they say, "Oh, that sounds good," and they're trusting that what they're saying is true, and it could be for them. But just do your own research before you make up this stuff and put it in your food, and make sure that you're given options. I just say it like that. Give yourself options. Don't take nobody at their word, including us.
I'm wondering.
Mercury has toxic
Hey,
substance that can cause severe damage and even death. Now, this is what they're saying on here. You know, like they don't want you to use it because it's good. I don't know. Come see, come saw.
mm, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
You have to be the judge of your own destiny. How do you cook what, Georgia? Sorry, I missed your question. I don't
You
remember.
want to know how to cook comfrey?
I don't use comfrey. I've grown it one time, and it was like just in a little area, and I forgot it was there. And I think my yard man thought it was just a weed, so there it went. The dose makes the poison, as FR said.
Called
Okay.
Secrets of the Tribe. What?
What?
I'm looking at, how everybody's selling it.
Yeah. It's because it's been deemed as being something that's holistic or good.
Hmm.
But do we know of anyone? Are they stating any statistics as to how many people may have perished from it or gotten sick from it?
Hmm.
Grandma Planner says she's gonna send you something on comfrey.
Okay.
Mona.
Okay.
Okay. And Mike
Yeah,
says
because
there's a
I
few.
got my phone up in my face. I can't see nothing. How do you?
Oh yeah, that's right. You're on the phone and not the computer.
I'm doing both. Y'all
Okay.
got me doing research. I got the research on the phone. I
But
was
that's what we
researching
got to
that
do.
blue
We got to do
Burbank.
that. We got to do our own research. We can listen to each other, but we still need to go and check it out for ourselves.
Yeah.
That's why they're doing the recalls and they're not saying at one time, you people. They are saying the same thing about the same recall. You ain't never seen the FDA and folks do this before. Hey, there she is. Is she up? No, she's not up.
I'm back.
There you are.
Yeah, my
Hey,
phone died.
Brandon.
I was trying to say I was going to come back on when I got in the house, and then my phone just died.
Shame on them. Let's get the whipping belt. Take care of that phone.
Mm.
Ugh.
Oh,
Mike says
jeez.
there's a few kinds. There are a few kinds of comfrey too.
Yes,
Hey,
there are.
Brandon, how you doing?
What time is it?
We all. I'm okay because I'm in some air conditioning. It's been a hot day. It's supposed to
Oh,
be
Mm.
100 tomorrow.
yeah,
I
that
got to get
part.
out there. Yeah. How hot are you guys gonna get in Alabama?
I don't know, but it was a scorcher today.
Yep. My birds didn't even hardly come to eat today. I was like, where they at? They waited till it started getting cool. They came out in the evening.
Speaking of birds, I need to fill up my hummingbird feeder. I need to make some new
Mm.
nectar and fill that up. And I need to put some water out.
Yeah. I'm hoping my birds will go somewhere else and find some food. They eat me out of house and home. You guys can donate to the channel. All the money will go towards bird food. Trust and believe. You can cash
Mm.
app right there.
I'm
Just a
just
couple of dollars. I'm
relaxing and
serious.
watching my favorite ladies.
I'm feeding
Oh,
nature.
thank you.
Thanks, Brandon.
What did he say? Oh, you so sweet. That is so fantastic. Wonderful. That makes me listen. I'm gonna put you in my pocketbook. When I say speak, you just speak, okay? When I need them kind words. Oh Lord. So Mona, how hot did it get there in Texas today?
Huh?
How hot did it get in Texas today?
Uh, I couldn't tell you.
You
I
don't
don't
know. I'm sorry, I'm asking the wrong person. I'm sorry.
know.
You better not have known. You better not have. That was a trick question to see if you try to go out the door.
It was,
Oh,
oh my word, it was 98
Ooh, ooh,
today.
ooh. Let me see what we have here in Georgia. It's supposed to be 99. I'm praying it wasn't. It got to 97. So we were 1 degree below you. Girl, it's gonna be 100 degrees tomorrow. I don't even want to get out the bed.
But
100.
they're calling for rain Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yes.
What's the percentage? That's before we celebrate. What's the percentage?
I'm gonna celebrate any percentage because they ain't been calling for none.
Because they say
So
it rained and it was like 13%, 5% out there. It's gonna dissipate before they even get here.
no, it's 50, 37, 40, and 50. But
Oh,
still, that means
you
that we
better,
gonna get some rain one of them days. Hey,
yeah,
sugar. Hey, Jane Doe.
Hey,
Hey,
Bayou
Mike.
Sugar.
Hey, Bayou Sugar. Bayou, we gotta have a chat when one of us slow down. Somebody got to slow down. My honey came home all busted up today, so I had to stop what I was doing to take care of the little baby.
Uh-oh.
You know, they be like little cheering.
No comment.
I planned to leave the house. I said, I guess I better stay here. Guess I better. So, we don't talk about them. They're both. I know Duval is hanging around somewhere. We say we're going to do a giveaway. She'll show up.
Yeah, she
But,
trying to do that video. She's there, though.
okay.
How you know?
Because I know her.
I be knowing stuff.
I've been hanging with this lady for 2 years, maybe 3. I know her.
Oh. She put her video out tonight. I put one out late too. So, Brandon, you guys are having crazy thunderstorm warnings. There's some of that rain here.
Oh,
We ain't had no
we
rain.
ain't getting none. I mean, it rained yesterday morning, and it was like a sauna out there,
Bless y'all
steamy.
part and all y'all parts. We ain't got nothing.
But the water didn't do much anything. Oh, guess what I did today?
What?
I got a peach off of my tree.
Was it ready? Was it right?
It was. I went to look at it, and I reached for a peach, and it came off in my hand, and I was like, "What?" It just came off in my hand. It didn't. I didn't pull it on nothing, and so I smelled it, and it smelled like a peach. I was like, "Could it be ready?" So I brought it in the house. I said, "Well, I'll cut into it to see," because it was yellow. It was not. You know how peaches have that little blush of red on them sometimes.
Right.
It was yellow, and I cut into it and tasted it, and I was like, "This is right."
What? So you tasted it was right?
Yeah.
Well, mine are blushing, and I have some in the house. I've not been doing it in the videos because my phone was like, "You can go out there if you want to. I'm gonna stay right here." So, because it turns black and cuts off. But I've been plucking the ones that are blush. I have a lot of them. As a matter of fact, when you pass my peach tree, it smells like peaches.
It
So
smells like peaches.
yeah, it smells like peaches. And so I bought some in the house. I'm just sitting them over there waiting on them to turn and turn some more. They're already red and
Hey.
like
Hey,
that.
y'all.
There you are. Hey, pretty
Hey,
girl.
beautiful ladies. How are
Hey there.
you? How y'all doing?
I'm
Fine.
doing all
How
right.
you
How you
doing? You went
doing?
out walking. I'm jealous.
No, I'm walking. I have to do a perimeter check.
Oh, you scoping
So,
out the
and it takes me
territory.
a while. Yeah, I'm at
You
work.
see
Okay.
that, Felicia?
So it takes
Told
me a
you.
while to get
Well,
around.
okay.
How y'all doing? So I'm going to turn the camera off for a few more minutes, but then I'll be back on. But I'm listening and I can respond.
Okay, that's
Okay.
fine. Thank you so much for coming.
How y'all
Duval.
doing tonight? Hey, chat. I can't see it, but hey, chat. Everybody in the chat.
You got
I
okay,
usually
Duval.
sleep
You
at
said you did a
11:30.
video. It took you 8 hours. I'm curious. I'm
Mm-mm.
curious, Gail here. Why did it
Mm-mm.
take you
That's
8
too
hours to
much.
do a video, Duval?
Mona.
It takes a while to edit a video.
8 hours?
It just depends on how you shot it. If you shoot a video, okay, so when I first came on YouTube, I would shoot my videos in one go, start to finish. I would go, "Hey, how you doing? Da 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 da. Blah, 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 do my intro. I would do the thing. And I would do the outro, all in one go, one take. Okay, and if you do that, then you don't have to edit it. But if you shoot your video and you mess up, and I say, "Hey," no, I don't want to say that. "Hi," no, I don't want to say that. Hello, how you doing? This is da 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 da. Welcome to my channel. Da 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 da. And then you go Well, today I want to talk to you. Well, by the time you get finished with the video, it's like forever long. So you have to go back and edit and cut out all of the stuff that you don't want in it, right?
Okay.
And then if you want to put any captions anywhere in it, you have to put those in. Like I was talking about Seymour in my last video, and I went back and wrote in Crucial Squash
Okay.
on there so people would know what I'm talking about when I'm talking about Seymour. And so you want to put any captions or anything in it, you have to put that in. And then if you want to put music, you have to add the music in, and then you have to edit the music. So if you have a song and you're using the same song over and over, the song has a beginning, a middle, an end. Well, if you want to continue to use that music throughout, you go to the end and you cut off the ending, and then you cut off the beginning and you put another clip of that same song in. And you got to make sure it lines up. So it flows. It sounds like the music don't stop. It sounds like the music just continues. And then when you get to the end, you have to cut it to make sure the ending of the music ends with the ending of the video. And so doing all of that can take time. And then if you say you filmed it in pieces, like you filmed some this morning and some yesterday and some the day before, then you have to splice those pieces together. And then you have to make the transitions between all of the pieces.
Right.
Then say the audio doesn't come out right, and you decide I'm gonna use the video anyway, since it's not on me, it's like on the garden. I'm gonna add some audio in the back. Well, you have to add the audio, so that can take hours and hours and hours.
Yeah.
All for free. All for free. Okay. Y'all good. Y'all real good. My hat's off to you.
Now, the very first video I did a voiceover. So I filmed myself doing art, right? But there's no talking and there's no sound. I had to come back and do all the audio. And I did the audio in one take. It was a, 12, 15-minute video. I did 15 minutes of talking with no ums, all in one take. And I didn't have a script. I wasn't reading it. Sometimes people even write out a script and read it so that they can not, don't have those pauses or right.
Oh, somebody else hard work. You know what, Brandon? That's why I done cut back. If you notice, I don't be dropping videos like I used to. I ain't got time to be doing all that. I ain't, it is what you get what you get. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna drop them, but it's gonna be, hey, da 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 da, and I'll see you.
And if I make a mistake, you just don't get the video.
Yeah.
I got a bunch of videos that I made mistakes and didn't put it out.
That's a funny thing. A lot of people do outtakes or B-roll videos, and they're funny. They're hilarious. Duval, I'm using right now Filmora on my phone, but it's free. But you also there's a bunch of good video editors out there for free. But it's worth it to pay for a small amount for one too.
You download these things, these apps, and I probably asked this before. You download Filmora into your phone, and it attaches to your camera or something.
So what? Say that again.
How does that work when you like download Filmora onto your phone?
You go to the App Store, and you find it, and you download it on your phone, and then all you do is hit the Filmora button, and then it has a plus, and you hit a plus, and it'll ask you what video you want to add, and you add the video to it, and then it gives you all the options, all the tools.
Oh, okay.
Like
so you
editing,
can do all this,
cutting it, editing it, whatever.
You can do all that on your phone, or you have to go to a computer.
No, you can do it on your phone. I've edited with Filmora on my phone. I use iMovie on my computer. Whew. Although I have another one on my computer too. What's the name of that thing? MOV AVI. That's what it's called. That's one I paid for. MOVAVI.
So that's the same as Filmora,
That's a different one. It's an
Movavi,
editor.
Movavi.
MOVAVI.
So you have two different ways of doing yours.
That one's on my computer. And then I also use iMovie.
Oh, okay.
That's also on my computer. Yeah.
So Glam says she uses CapCut.
A lot of people use CapCut. They like it. You can use CapCut on your phone.
Oh, okay. Okay. Is CapCut free?
I think so. I think it has a free version.
Everybody keep telling me to try CapCut, so it must be free.
I think it has a
See, if they send it to you, it's gotta be free, huh?
No, it's just, a lot of people, when they, tell you about stuff, is usually something that's free.
Glam
Now,
says it is.
I use YouTube Music, which is not the best, but I do use YouTube Music. So if I use Filmora, I still go to YouTube Music Library and download the music and then add it in Filmora.
Okay.
I don't use Filmora. Filmora does have music. I have never used their music. I'm not really sure if YouTube would give you strikes for using Filmora's music. I don't know.
Oh, that's an interesting thing.
Well, that's the other thing too. If you want to use music, you can pay for, like, isn't it called Epidemic Sound? And it has a lot of music that you can use. It's not free, but you pay to use it. But the problem with that is, I don't know if you can pay once and have. I don't know what happens when you stop paying for it.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You pay for it, you use it in a video. The video gets watched over and over and over again. You stop paying for it. Can you still play that video? Do you have to continue paying for it in order to continue using it, that music?
Oh, okay. Has anyone in the chat had anyone like a sponsor or people who ask you to advertise their product on your channel come back and ask you if they can use your video because they say, of course, they're going to say that you did a great job and they want to use your video to help advertise their product outside of YouTube? Has anyone had anyone to okay, Mike says it usually says copyright check. This person allows you to use.
Oh, okay.
What does that mean? Hello, sir. How you doing? Thank you so much for coming to the Let's Talk. It usually says copyright check. This person allows you to use.
Yeah. So. Yeah. So
you have to say that to them and then send the video. Is that what you're saying?
Copyright check. Probably YouTube will say copyright check, give you a copyright check, and on it. There's some hoops you have to jump through with YouTube, but those free music places, yeah.
Well, I did the video on advertising the lights, and the guy was like, "Can we use your video to further advertise the lights because they're appealing to senior citizens. We like the way that you did your video. So can we use it? Because right now they don't have the rights to take it, to use it all because I did a YouTube video. It was my personal video, but I don't know what the rules and regulations are if one of the companies that you are advertising for, or you use the video for, shall I say, wants to use your video, your YouTube video, to further advertise their product.
I haven't worked with any companies. I mean, I've done one, and they with them, but I haven't The agreement was that I make a video. I did the video like they asked.
Oh, you're talking about copyright. He's talking about the music when you was talking about music, Felicia.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That wasn't pertaining to what I just asked. Okay. And that was a good point, though. You're saying that if you were to use these people's music that you pay for and then you stop paying for it, but your video is still running, which you have to pay. Or, because how does that work?
I don't know how it works. I haven't used, like I said, I haven't used one of those paid music sites before. I just know that they're out there. I know, that you can use them, but I haven't used them because I'm just not about that life.
I understand. He says it's not the end of the world. People make it to be. Okay. Yeah, right there. Oh, it's not the end of the world that people make it to be. I got it. I'm reading a little slow over here. I know Duval is still around. Somebody, what I was thinking is because of all these recalls and stuff, if there's something that we can grow ourselves and like not share in the way of giving away, but share in the way of purchasing, because we know we do that all the time anyway, supporting the channels. I'm stuck on the black pepper. I'm really, if nobody else is gonna jump in, I'm gonna try to grow some black pepper. And
I don't really use it.
for those
Oh,
who use,
that black pepper would be great.
well, I'm just thinking about all these recalls. It may be a sign that we may need to start growing this stuff ourselves and producing it, and we know that each other's growing organically.
There was
Before,
I'm trying to think somebody's live where they made their own seasons and they're now selling it on their channel. They were a guest on I think Broke Farmers Live where they would
um,
review and then they
that
made
was a
their own
guy. Wasn't
season.
that a guy?
It was a mom and a son.
Oh yeah.
And they make their own seasonings now. So I remember going to their page. I can't think of their name now, but they're really popular now. I can't think of their
Of the
name.
3 cents you make, you lose a penny. Yeah, that's about right. So by you get copyright Sugar Shack videos, but it's not a strike. I always use music, always post it to YouTube. I always get a message that says the user allows it to be played on YouTube, but I can't monetize video. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you ever become monetized by you, would they what would they do with those
If you
videos?
make money, they gonna take some of your money.
No, she can't monetize those videos.
Those are just the videos would not be monetized at all.
Just those videos. The
No.
Sugar Shack videos wouldn't be monetized.
Okay. So Duval says that she saw that the plant was $75. I can believe it. But would it be worth it though? If you got people in the chat that want some black pepper and rather buy it from you, at least we know it's not being mass produced and being contaminated. That's the issue.
Mm-hmm.
Which sounds like it looked like it's going to be the issue with a whole lot of things. Let's see here.
I don't understand that because there's a whole lot of people that advertise, do reviews and all type of things on their channel, and they're monetized.
That do reviews on their channel.
Yeah, they get products free from companies and different places like that, or from other creators, and
What's
they
what's
advertise it on their page.
You can monetize that. What she was saying that she couldn't monetize was her Sugar Shack videos. Her Sugar Shack videos are
Oh, because she played music.
but she plays
Right.
music on them. Yeah.
Yeah, she plays. Yeah, that music is copyrighted. Yeah, I was told once because me getting monetized, I had to take down, like, I went to live concerts and stuff, and I had to take all of those down
You had to take that
in order to
down.
get
Yep.
monetized.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, they don't want any copyright music.
Nope. Because you can get sued and they can get sued too.
Yeah, but you can use music
They said
that's
they want
on
some money.
YouTube.
One time I used one of YouTube's videos or one of their not videos but music on something in it. They came back and told me the
If she
artist
do one song,
Mhm.
she
had
can.
pulled out, or the artist had decided something, and that I
You
could
can't
not
use
use
it.
the music. Right. And I was
Yeah.
like, this is too confusing.
Yeah, that means
Right.
that
So
YouTube didn't pay
an
them.
artist can decide that they don't want their
Mm-hmm.
music on YouTube, and YouTube has to take it down.
Yeah.
That's just like Taylor Swift.
What about her? What she do?
She don't want nobody playing her music.
She
And
need to
she ain't
stop
getting
playing it.
paid. She want to get paid for hers.
Yeah, and she writes
Isn't Taylor
all her
Swift the
music.
person who had to go to court to get her music library?
Mm.
You said
I think
what
she
now?
had to go to court to get it. She didn't have access to it. Somebody else had the rights to it or something, and she had to go to
Wow.
court to get it back. So she said no.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Taylor Swift?
Oh, I know that's right. Yeah, a lot of these artists, they're fighting to get their
Video
music
has
back.
1,000,000
It's
views
owned
and
by
it's
these
not great
companies and
period.
shady producers in
But
them. Look at Diddy. He just gave those artists back theirs, the ones he didn't sell, but he never gave. That's why Biggie Small's mom is still upset with him because he gave all the other artists back theirs, but he did not give her Biggie Small's music.
mm.
She's still fighting with him over it.
Oh wow.
Yep. You should have seen her when he got in trouble just recently. She was
Man,
online talking about it.
right.
Yeah.
Well, I did it live on Brian McKnight concert. They didn't copyright me. He must be out of the loop
Loop
now.
now.
Ah,
That part.
I think more recently, Khalees got upset with Beyonce for using her music when she knew that Pharrell had stole her rights to music that she created.
Yeah.
Pharrell
mm.
Williams stole her right?
Yeah, Pharrell
Uh-oh.
stole
Now we're
Khalees's.
going
He
Yeah.
into
stole it
something
from her.
new.
She
Look,
wrote
let's
it,
not talk
produced
about
it.
it.
Yeah, and he produced it, but he kept her publishing rights to it. And then Beyonce knew she didn't own the rights to it. Also, on that same album, what is it, Robin S? Robin S didn't own the rights to the publishing of that music that um um you won't break my soul. You won't remember that song
Yep.
that
Uh-uh.
Beyonce made?
Yep.
She stole that from Robin S.
Mm-mm.
Robin S didn't even know she was using it. She ended up sending Robin S a bouquet of flowers after she put out the album.
Mm.
Mm. Mm. A
Oh
bouquet of
yeah.
flowers. Look, them
Yeah.
flowers should have been a whole bunch of thousands of dollars on now.
Yeah. Robin S said my son called me and told me my song was on the radio.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
I can't
Yep.
believe Pharrell.
Yep.
Oh
All those
yeah,
kids, you know.
Pharrell. This and you got to think this was before he became who he is now. This he was just a producer, just starting out.
Yep.
If you think back to when Khalees was popular, you know what I mean? We're talking about 80s,
Oh wow.
or was it the 90s? One of them.
It was the 90s. But yeah.
Yeah, yeah, she's newer.
But yeah, you're right. You have to be careful with copyright anyway. If you have
Speak on it.
intellectual property, you need to be really careful with your stuff and how you put it out. Um, even if you're writing stuff or whatever, um, copyrights are. I'm
Touchy.
just saying, you got to fight for it.
Yep.
If there is a, you know, if there
Called
is any,
CYA.
yeah, you do. Back in the day, people used to when they would write stuff, they would write it and they would send it to themselves, and then they would pack it away.
I still do that.
So they would
I
have
still do that.
a postmark on it with the date
Yep.
that showed that they had it at this date and time. And so,
Still from me. It's
and
people sitting on.
if you come across it later date, you can say no, this is mine, and I have proof. And you can go to your vault and pull out that package.
Yeah, it's called the poor man's copyright.
Man's copyright, exactly.
I still do that. People, there's a lady on YouTube now called the Glam Planner. I had several people steal from me. Several.
So
It's
she
out
calls
there. Y'all
herself
may
the
not
Glam
think it. They copy
Planner.
your they copy your content. They out there. They do.
And the
I
thing
had
of
a
it is,
girl.
if you are trying to market yourself, and you don't have your www dot whatever, the glamourplanner.com,
Yeah.
or if you you want to do a website, you got to be real careful about it, because I think that's what's the name had some trouble with that.
Yeah, that's actually a business where people will find out your business name. They'll go buy the domain.
They'll buy the
and try to
copyright
sell it back to you.
to sell it. They'll buy it for cheap and then sell it to you
Try
for
to sell it to
expensive.
you.
Right, so they can make a profit off of it. And that's why, like,
look at celebrities. They don't tell you their kids' names because people
Right.
go and purchase the name and they got to buy the name from her. And that's, again, Beyonce in her controversy. She wanted Blue Ivy, but it had been owned by a lady. No, Ivy Park. Y'all remember that? And she tried to buy the lady out, bully the lady. And the lady, where she stood her ground, the Supreme Court sided with the lady.
So she was trying to buy the lady's name from her.
Yeah, because the lady owned it. She had it for years. Had a small business.
A business.
Called Ivy Park. Yep. And Beyonce could not copyright it. Or was it called Blue Ivy? It was one
It
of
might
them.
have been, I'm not sure what
I
it
think
was.
it's Blue Ivy, and that's why she went with Ivy Park, right?
I'm not sure what it was, but it was owned. It was already pre-owned, and so Beyonce couldn't copyright that business name.
Nope.
Because
She
it
tried
was
to bully
already.
the lady.
Wow.
But Felicia's right. When you are making content, it's so important that you be mindful of your own content that you're putting out there, because people will come behind you, steal your ideas, steal how you run your channel, all of that stuff. It's people really out there that do that.
Because they have no creativity.
Basically.
So they have to go steal other folks' ideas and what have you.
Well,
But
and
they
the other thing is, I don't know. It's easy to get an idea, to go online and get an idea. It's real easy to go online and get an idea, but it's not easy is to make that idea, to take that idea and make it into something that's marketable.
Right.
And so when you've done the work and you've taken an idea and you made it your own and you've made it something marketable, then you need to protect it.
Right. I concur.
Yeah.
Especially
But
you
I
putting
mean,
your
you
blood,
can't
sweat, and
stop
tears
what
in.
these people do on YouTube. I mean, that's I see a lot of stealing. I don't know for sure stealing, but I see similarities, and all of it can't be an accident, But I do see a lot of that, and there's no way to really stop it. Sometimes people will see what you're going to put on your community post and talk about, and then they're doing their live and ahead of you, and they'll talk about it.
Right.
I mean, they do that, and it's but okay.
Well, and that's the thing about creativity and inventions and things like that. The Wright brothers weren't the first people to decide to fly, that they could fly, right? They were just the first ones to get recognized for it.
Exactly.
And
Right,
that,
exactly.
and history's
That's
on
just like Rosa Parks wasn't the first one to get beat up for sitting in
Off the
front of the
bus.
bus.
Yeah.
right,
Not
right.
the
And
first to be
so
arrested.
right. And so and that's the thing about creativity and those kinds of things. Is like there's a lot of people who are doing a lot of the same things all at the same time. You know, Coke and Pepsi can coexist.
Yeah,
But
but they owned by the same people.
but
They are.
but like I'm saying, they can that's yeah. But they can coexist. But the thing about it is that they weren't the only person that was putting out soft drinks at the same time.
Okay, let's get back on hand back, y'all. We getting off track.
I had a lady copy my videos word for word.
Wow.
Oh,
For real?
that's what Mike said.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. I see it all the time. I see it all the time. I come across
Oh,
the videos
wow.
and I see it. But you know what I say, and I said it on my last video. I'm gonna keep on being me. They still, people can try and emulate you, but they're not you.
That's right.
They don't
That's
have
right.
your spirit. They don't have your mind. They don't have your heart. They can try and copy content, but guess what? It doesn't come out the same.
Right.
It does not.
Exactly.
So you keep being you and you keep doing you. And whatever you're inspired to do, you keep doing it.
This is it's interesting. It's something that I consider a lot when I'm writing. I try to not read.
I'm sorry, I got y'all on both screens.
I try not to do a lot of reading when I'm writing because I don't want to be writing like the books I'm reading.
Yeah.
I don't want to subconsciously write in someone else's voice.
Right.
But I read so much that I read so much that anytime I write something, I'm like, I don't know if this is original. Is this
Mhm.
original or not?
But
You know?
but writing,
Mm-mm.
that's gonna be based off of your experience anyway. It's gonna be based off your experiences, things you've gone through and things you've done. So sometimes it may come across you can, just fact check yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
It just depends though. It's just like, we're having a conversation today with some friends and we're talking about songs on the radio and the lady was saying, you were singing this song last week. He's like, I don't know this song. I ain't never heard this song. It's like, well, how are you singing this song? It's like, well, there's certain phrases in our culture that everybody says. And so if you come across a song, you pretty much know where it's going to go. And then if you look at music that's produced by the Western world, anyway, if you look at music produced by the Western world, they use certain patterns in that music. And so you can I can go to pretty much any church, and if you put the words in front of me and don't put the music in front of me, I can probably sing along with almost any song because they follow a pattern. There's only so many
Their
notes.
creativity is limited.
There's
Just
only
all
so many notes, so there's only so many combinations, right? And they follow a particular pattern. And so when you think about that, it's like, well, it's really easy to wonder about, when, like, especially if you're writing songwriting or you're writing poetry, things like that,
Right.
is this original or have I heard it somewhere along the line? Have I heard it somewhere before? But it is something to think about. It's definitely something to think about. I don't worry about it because I'm not intentionally copying anybody. I'm not sitting down with someone else's poem, in front of me with E. Cummings in front of me and writing a poem that looks like an E. Cummings poem or a Rumi in front of me writing a Rumi poem. I don't do that. But on the other side of it, I might write something that sounds like somebody, or or I just had a brain fart.
Do you sign your artwork, Felicia? When you
Um,
create your artwork, do you sign it and date it?
yes, absolutely. I sign all of my work and I date
Remember,
it.
Van Gogh didn't become famous till he died.
You say what?
I said Van Gogh, what? He didn't become a millionaire until he died, right?
Right, he wasn't famous till he died. Exactly.
Oh wow.
Well, a lot of the classics, they weren't.
I mean,
They
they
weren't
knew his art, but he wasn't rich.
right.
You know what I mean?
They were kept, but they weren't rich. You know, they had benefactors, but they weren't rich
Basically.
by any stretch. Yeah.
Mike said the lady left him a rude message to boot. She stopped and quit, but she left him a rude message. Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah, there was another lady I used to follow on here on YouTube, and she got a cease and desist letter for her channel. And it was crazy the way it happened because she had been on YouTube for a while and had a really good size following. But there was a lady who had a channel with a similar name. She wasn't even on YouTube, but she did similar. She was on other platforms, but she decided she wanted to go on YouTube. When she came on YouTube, she found out the lady was using the same name. She got doors and had a cease and desist. And the lady who had been on YouTube had to change her channel name and
She was feeling it, Mama.
stuff in her videos, and she had hundreds of videos that she had to change to. And the crazy thing is, after the way it happened, the lady contacted her, seemed to be nice, da 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 da. Oh, we have the same name, da 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 da. Oh, it's no big deal. And then 6 months later, 6 months cease and desist.
She probably went through her information, went through her videos, and saw that it was her content. Because I see it all the time. And I'm telling you, in the craft world, I don't know why they be playing with these designers. I remember there was a cease and desist for crafters to stop using Louis Vuitton, Chanel, using all of those designer names with the craft projects. They was not playing. I
Right.
know people that got sued.
Well, you can't do Disney characters, for example. All of those images are copyrighted images. And
Right,
so,
unless you have it. Like I have Disney cricket and different stuff
right,
like that.
if
I
you
can,
buy it, you can
you
do
have to
that,
buy it, right?
but you are have a limited use of
Yes,
those things, even if you buy it. Look
absolutely.
at that. Look at that. The stupid camera. I did this,
And it caught
and
and it
it
did.
threw up balloons. But yeah, you have limited use of that kind of stuff because those things are copyrighted images, and so
Hey, America,
I can't decide.
hey,
I'm gonna put out Mickey
Perfection
Mouse
Bacon.
content.
Hi, Jamaica. How you doing?
Hey, America. Hey, Perfection
We're
Bacon.
talking about it tonight.
Well, can we talk about herbs? I don't
Go
like
ahead,
talking about
Mona.
people I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna
What
talk back on
about
these
some folks?
herbs.
Okay, let's
I'm
debate
glad we
it.
have Glamour Planner up here because we were talking about herbs that heal, which all of them are supposed to have some sort of healing power. But the thing I was concerned with, and we can talk about other ones too, are the ones that are good for our bones. Because as we age, what we need, we can get with our bones. I know I do because I've had two major falls within the past year, and it
You
hasn't been
want
pretty
some?
for me. So we all growing some form of herbs, and I'm sure most of us
Mhm.
are growing herbs in our gardens. Gonna
You
have
know, a
to.
really good one
What's
that
that?
all of you guys are growing? Moringa. It's called the Tree of Life.
There you go.
Yep.
That's
There
the
you
Tree of
go.
Life. Every gardener
Dang, I
should
was supposed
have
to harvest some
moringa.
today. Oh,
You
When I
say
go
what?
back inside, I'm gonna tell you all the trillions of benefits.
Mike dropped an herb challenge video today. Oh, I missed that.
Okay, Mike.
yep, I didn't see that either.
I saw a GT video. I didn't see Mike's video. I will
I
go
ain't
check it out,
look. I
Mike.
didn't see nobody videos today.
I know you didn't.
Nope, I didn't. It's been a long
Yeah.
day.
Mona's
So
hurt.
who all? Everybody, I think, just about has a moringa tree.
Yeah, so
And
many gardeners talk
I
to
got some coming to
about growing
paint.
moringa.
I got to check my
Jamaica, didn't
mailbox.
you plant three? Is it you who has three moringa trees, Jamaica, or you just had one?
Oh, and by the way, when y'all asked me on Tuesday, my elderberry tree is looking wonderful. It is growing back. I am so happy.
Okay, you were great. You were so worried about it.
I wanted to cry.
Oh,
Hey, that elderberry, man, that elderberry is phenomenal for keeping colds and flus and things at bay.
Mm-hmm. The elderberry is good for a lot of things.
Yes.
It really is.
Sore throat.
And I hope everybody's growing some form of elderberry. Elderberry and moringa. Those are two herbal trees we're talking about right now at this moment.
Yeah. That
and
moringa
that
spawn the
moringa
tree of
comes
life.
back. If it die, it's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Don't think it's
Oh,
dead.
that's
Keep
what's
on
up.
watering it. Keep watering it because it's coming back.
Okay.
It could be a whole stick and dead to the bone. You can pull it up out the ground and it come back. You can chop it down if you want to. It's
It's
coming back.
coming back.
Not only
Yeah.
it don't come back by itself, it bring friends with them when it come back.
So another
America,
one.
you just planted some. Did you just plant some herbs in your garden? Excuse me.
Ooh,
Jamaica, she did a video.
I planted about 4 moringas. Well,
Was
get
that
ready.
Jamaica? Let me scroll
I
down
have
because I don't know.
4 and 2 5-foot stalks. I'm propagating. Okay. Okay.
Duval, she's propagating what now? Moringa?
Moringa. We talking about moringa.
Yeah. Mike says that his micro moringa makes him happy. Okay.
Okay.
Is it like a really small moringa tree? Yes, Jamaica planted 4. I watched that video.
Nice.
Yes. And you grew
Yeah,
them
I'm
from
wondering
seed too.
if I put it in the ground, what would happen? Because mine's in a bucket.
So how long have you had yours, Mona?
This will be 3 years.
Wow. Nice.
And it died 2 times. And this last time I chopped it down and it's still come back.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yep, that freeze came through twice and killed it and it came back. I'm like, 'cause I thought it was gone. And next thing you know, here it popped right on up. I didn't think it was gonna come back this time. I just so happened to turn around and look, that baby is about almost taller than me, if not taller than me by now. And I done
Wow.
took some leaves off of it, so I can dry it up and make me some tea.
Yeah.
Have you made it some tea from it, you say?
Yeah.
What do you put in
Matter
the
of
tea
fact,
when you
last
drink?
year when I did that Sun Tea Challenge last year, I put some
Oh.
moringa in there.
Profession bacon in case I didn't speak.
You know
Hey,
another one
Profession
that's
Bacon.
good. That's good for you guys.
What's
What's
that?
Well,
that?
good for us as we begin to age. Evening primrose, which is a herb.
Primrose? She
hmm
said no.
I make an oil for that one. I make an oil out of the red clover, which is great for us as we age. And
No.
evening primrose.
Primrose.
Yep,
Is that
evening
like a
primrose.
flower?
It's a herb,
Moringa
and it's a
grows fast.
flower
Yes, they do.
that the flower opens up at nighttime only, and then it closes during the day. It's very beautiful. But you could make a
Okay, so
salad
you're
out of
growing
it.
that.
I forage it every year. I do. I think I have. Trying to think, do I have seeds for it? No, I don't have seeds for it. I do. I think I got seeds when I foraged it, but I did not plant any.
Thank you, Jesus. Look.
But
I
evening
would.
primrose is a great one. Rheumatoid arthritis, osteoporosis,
Oh,
eczema, hair loss, hot flashes, breast pain, PMS. It's even great for women who need help with fertility.
Micromoringa grows inside a vitamin bottle.
Heart health, menopause, nerve pain, and bone related problems. So that evening
oh,
primrose, add that to your list, Mona.
Huh?
Evening primrose, add that to the list of the ones that I sent you.
Okay.
I need to get some of that for
Yeah, it's
arthritis.
really good. I actually have some dried. I could probably put some in the tea bags that I have and send you some.
Don't you make teas?
I make teas.
Okay.
You have my email? I mean my
Look,
Now send it to me,
I'm going to say, what's your cash out?
and I'll send it to
Got
you.
the
I'll send
extra
you some
stuff.
evening primrose.
yeah, I need some of that.
Look. Yeah.
I'll send you some.
Mama needed some yesterday.
I told her to drink some chamomile tea for now. It's a relaxant. Um, it'll at least help calm you and give her some relief
I
until
thought
she
this
gets.
other stuff would help calm me.
What's
Is it like a herb?
No, it's a
she got
pill.
medicine?
Yeah, that
Oh,
gabapentin.
Now
So
that
no.
gabapentin, I tell you
like
what, too dead flies. But
gabapentin is for nerve pain.
Okay. Yeah, that's what it say.
hmm You can
yeah,
take some nervine herbs, the chamomile, the lavender are great. I think St. John's works. Let me look. I'm looking through my list.
Yeah, I used to take that. I'm drinking bitter melon tea right now.
Always bitters are
okay.
always phenomenal.
Yeah, who
I
always
did
growing some
bitter
bitter
last
melon?
growing it anymore.
You're not gonna grow it anymore?
You know?
Nope.
Why?
I ain't
Other than the
want
fact,
to grow it no more.
that it takes over your garden.
No, it doesn't. Really. It grows
It
good.
did. It took over ours.
Bitter melon
Janae
grows
was
in
looking at
your
bitter
garden.
melon.
It's very when it produces well and it produces a lot. It was more than I can deal with.
Now, bitter melon is supposed to be good for you.
It
Yeah.
is.
So, what are the beneficial benefits? Beneficial benefits. What are all the benefits of drinking bitter melon?
Eating, or you can eat it.
What does it taste like?
It's bitter. It's very,
Oh,
very bitter.
oh.
But I've seen some really good recipes for it. But yeah.
Now you do got some turmeric at home, right, Mona? You can add turmeric. You
Yeah, I
can
got
make
some
some
turmeric
turmeric
right
tea
here.
because
Right
that's
here.
good for inflammation. That'll bring down the swelling
Okay.
and
Mike
it'll even
says
stop
bitter
drinking.
melon lowers blood glucose.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Duval says she is growing bitter melon, trying for the second time.
Yeah, my
I
first
see.
year I didn't have much luck with bitter melon, but last year it grew like crazy. I had bitter melon everywhere.
Uh-uh.
And I said, you know what? I'm not growing this anymore.
Because I was thinking that when we grew it, it was all over the place.
It vines like
Yeah,
cucumber,
yeah,
like other like melons, like most melons do. And
yeah.
and so the vines are everywhere, but it also produces a lot of fruit.
Mona,
Um,
do you got
the,
ginger at home?
I got some ginger right here.
Yeah, get to drink that ginger and turmeric tea, but you can cut the ginger up and put it in your sock.
I
You can.
can't put no socks on right now.
Oh, okay. Do you
I'm
have
um,
a foot bath?
what do you say?
drinking cucumber water.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that is so good.
It's cucumber and lemon.
That is so good. That's
I
not gonna
shred
wake you up.
I shred my cucumbers. Huh?
That's not gonna wake you up.
Nah.
What wakes you up? The cucumber or the lemon?
The lemon.
Oh, I do lemon every day, all night. I'm drinking some lemon and honey and turmeric and ginger and
Oh my god, it's
peppermint
so
tea right
good.
now. And
That you just made the best anti-inflammatory.
I have to keep it in me because I do have inflammation.
Yeah, we are.
Hmm
Anytime we have pain, that's inflammation.
And it works. If you let me not drink
Oh
it
yeah,
in 2 days, I know the difference.
and you're gonna have a healthy behind liver and kidney.
I hope so. I hope so. But our deers like the bitter melon. They started attacking the vines.
Really?
Yep, they were eating the bitter melon. Once it got, they waited till it got to a mature stage too. They knew when to eat it.
Wow.
Mm.
I'm glad I don't have deer problem, but
Me neither. Thank God.
yeah.
Look, thank God.
That bitter melon grove, and we had the nerve to put. I think we put 3 or 4 plants out there. They were everywhere.
I had probably I might have had 6 or 8 plants. I had a lot of plants. And like I had like 4 in one bed and 2 in another bed. And I had lots of bitter melon. Lots and lots of bitter melon. I mean, I threw away bitter melon. I had like I'm like cutting them off. Um and if you let them go to ripe, right, the seeds turn red and
Yes. Oh, you eat the seeds?
the pulp around the seed. They're good.
Okay, I think I read that. Jamaica says she's been using castor oil for pain. It may be all of my, but it seems to be working. I saw you say that, Jamaica, on
I
your
have heard
video.
other people say that it has really made a difference in their pain. It doesn't make a
Oh,
difference in
really?
my at all,
Well, I'm gonna find out.
but I use it.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
let's see, I'm gonna try it. Now, Mike says that turmeric and black pepper great reduce inflammation. Yes, I take turmeric every day in the peel form, and I make sure that in the peel form, the capsule form, you don't have to do the black pepper, but I still do black pepper in my breakfast when I
I would
take my
still do
turmeric.
black pepper with it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just in case it does need the black pepper. People don't realize and cloves are
Mm.
very good for you.
Oh my God,
Your
super
health.
anti-inflammatory.
Yes,
Yeah.
I always put that in my tea,
Yeah,
baby. Hey, yeah,
yeah. People
that
don't know
clove
about
is the
cloves.
thing.
You
Yes,
don't hear people talk about cloves, but see, back in the day, that's all you saw people using was cloves.
you know
Clove is
what?
Yeah.
great for making your own toothpaste. Like I make my own toothpaste, and you put
Yeah.
that the cloves in there. Great for oral health.
What do you put in your toothpaste?
I use neem oil, baking soda, um, neem oil, baking soda, peroxide. Um, wait, there's one more. Um, I put cloves in there. It's not a bay leaf. It's something else I use. I go look at my list. But
Okay.
definitely neem and definitely cloves. What I do is I let it sit in coconut oil first. So I take a week and I put the clove and the neem oil in the coconut oil and I let it sit for about a week. Once I let it sit for about a week, then I'll add the baking soda and the peroxide to it. And then I use it every day. And I don't even have tooth pain because neem oil is one of the best herbs you can have for tooth pain.
Okay.
It's super great for oral health.
I bought neem oil for something a while ago, and for some reason, I did not like it, and I just didn't use it as a herb.
Hmm.
I can't. I think it might have been the smell.
I don't.
Um,
I'm
Jamaica
very
said she used the castor oil topically. She do not ingest it. Just so everybody will know that she does not ingest
yeah, yeah. You don't
I
take it
was
as
gonna ask that. Yeah, she better clarify that.
it. Duval
yeah.
City Girl says that cinnamon cloves also. I like
Yeah.
taking the
Oh,
cinnamon stick
cinnamon.
and putting it in
Yeah,
my
cinnamon is great for it. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. Putting that
but
cinnamon stick and stirring my tea with the cinnamon stick or stirring my coffee with the cinnamon
hmm
stick. That's really good.
I've learned to put it in coffee. If I'm gonna drink some coffee, I use the cinnamon. Yep.
I also use cinnamon as an incense. Yeah, I'll just burn a cinnamon stick.
Ooh,
You can
I'm
burn it
not
as
trying
an
to
incense.
burn. You talking
that's
about
a
like
good one.
the ones you get from the spice section in the store? You take those and burn
The
them.
same cinnamon stick that you use in your cooking, you
Yes.
can burn it as
Oh
incense.
wow.
Okay.
Oh wow.
I hadn't thought about that.
Now
It's
here's
like a
another
substitute.
one for y'all.
It's like a substitute for sage or sweetgrass. Those kinds of incense. If you are a person who burns sage and you don't have any, you can use cinnamon.
Okay.
Oh,
Mm,
I
it's
burned the
more of
sage
a
to keep the
substitute for
that's a
sweet.
good
sweetgrass.
idea.
It's
And
more
cinnamon
of a
is
substitute
really
for
strong.
sweetgrass than for sage, but you can use it.
Yeah. Thank you for that. 'Cause I love the smell of cinnamon. Because you know what I do? I put the cinnamon, the lemon, and cranberries, dried cranberries on the stove or the pot when you're cleaning. And oh
Mm-hmm.
my gosh. And you can add your favorite or herb for the smell, like lavender or something. Like right now, I got the citronella. I cut the leaves off the citronella and I have that.
I have a diffuser, a steam diffuser, and
Mm-hmm.
I use cinnamon oil in that, cinnamon essential oil.
Uh-huh.
Um,
I
I
put my
mean,
mint
I
leaves
use,
in mine.
I use other scents in it. I use lemon and eucalyptus and mint and lavender as well, but I use cinnamon in it. Sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I want cinnamon, and so I'll put cinnamon in that.
So, Mike, what's the difference between Ceylon cinnamon and regular cinnamon? You're giving us a name. Is there a difference between? Is there a different kind of
Yeah,
cinnamon?
Yes, there is.
he's right.
What's the difference between the two?
Hold on, I'm about to pull it up.
Okay.
I think one of them. Let me see. I do remember reading about that.
I can't remember the difference, but there
You
is a
said Ceylon
There
cinnamon
is.
works
I'm
best
trying to.
for bioavailability.
yes, that's it.
Break that down some more, please.
What he said?
Ceylon cinnamon works best for bioavailability.
Oh, okay.
So break it
So that
down
means
for me.
that that means that taking it, your body will easily absorb it and use it.
Okay, versus the one we get at the store. Do they have both of these in the stores or just the other one?
They have both of them in the store. The other one is CEY and the other one is SAI.
CEYSAI.
Yeah, one of them is Ceylon, and the other one is Saigon. I think. Let me go look at my
And it's
cabinet.
still good for you.
I need to look at the cinnamon in my cupboard and see what's going on with that then, because I didn't know there were two different kinds. I should have known because there's always two different kinds of everything. But
Just like the chamomile. I got all this German chamomile, but the best chamomile for you is Roman.
yeah, we
And
talked
y'all gonna
about
get
that.
tired of hearing me say that.
No, no. Have you found it yet?
No.
Who was that said they had it? Maybe they can sing you some.
Somebody grew it. I don't know if they still had they had something to share.
I've never paid any attention to the difference in that one too. So
So what did we give y'all? We gave y'all cinnamon, gave y'all moringa. What else did we give you?
elderberry.
Elderberry, red clover,
Did we talk about the red clover?
evening primrose. Evening primrose.
Oh,
I just
the
mentioned red
red
clover.
clover, evening primrose are the same thing.
No, they're not the same.
Oh, okay.
No, that's just the two that I gave you. I just mentioned the red clover because I was talking about the evening primrose because they had similar properties for PMS, menstrual issues, things like that.
Okay, so the evening primrose and the red clover is good for the same thing. You can take them and turn them into a tea. Is that right?
You can
Can
drink
you
them in.
make tinctures and salves and creams out of them as well?
I would do it with the evening primrose. I haven't tried it for red clover. Red clover I normally use as a tea.
Okay. Do you usually wait until your um, leaves are dry, or do you just put it in there fresh and steep it?
So you can use it fresh when it's really the red clover when it's really purple at the top. I will use that fresh too. But I dry like I foraged today. I did a video on foraging. I got chicory today, and I got red clover, and I got some um pepper. This old pepper plant that they used to use to season food with. Um, I foraged those today, but the red clover and the chicory I'm gonna dry out. I already cut them up, so normally I lay them on a baking sheet or a sheet, and I lay them out to dry. But the red clover, while the flowers were really pretty, and purple, you can take that right then. You can drink that. You can use any of the herbs fresh and make fresh tea.
So this one
Okay,
is
so
this is Saigon.
I think I got that in my cupboard. So is that one the other one better? Or is that one better?
The other one is better for bioavailability. Ceylon.
Okay.
Ceylon is better. And I don't know what this is.
So your body would absorb
That's
that one
good
a little
too.
slower.
Yeah, I don't know which one this is. It's probably Saigon, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So Duval is the one I started to call her name out. She said that she grew Roman last year. She used all of the seeds, but she'll see if Walmart, Etsy, Amazon have some. She's gonna check and see. Um, what are you gonna use the wait a minute, what was the other thing that you named Glamour that you foraged today?
I foraged red clover, pepper. It's a what's the pepper called? Um, I'll look up the name of the pepper. I always forget the name of it. But chicory, which
Chicory.
is
What are you
I'm
gonna
going
do
to
with
talk
chicory?
about chicory Thursday.
You
But
you gonna
You
be
chicory,
got
nice
chicory
today?
seeds, right? Did I send you
huh?
them seeds? Did I send you them seeds?
Did you send me chicory seeds?
I was asking.
No.
Okay.
I forage chicory every year. Chicory is so easy because it grows everywhere. But
So you
Oh,
knew.
I
I,
foraged today. Oh
I
yeah,
was that was
I know about chicory is like that. Y'all know how I feel about dandelion. It's in the dandelion family.
now I
Yeah.
don't know how you feel about
So
dandelion. What's going on with you and dandelion?
what
I don't
man?
know.
dandelion will heal your liver.
So what you do?
And
Boil it? How do you eat it? How do you deal with dandelion?
dandelion, I dry it. I dry it. You can take the tops when they're the flowers, the tops, and you can make fresh tea like that, like with the chicory or like with the red clover. You can make fresh tea with the tops, the dandelion tops, which are phenomenal. But dandelions are just so phenomenal. Dandelions are so beneficial. They have minerals and vitamins in it that you can hardly find anywhere else. Like I mean, it has like B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B12, B like it is phenomenal,
Oh
and it has
wow.
iron, magnesium, manganese. I can go on and on, but dandelion is phenomenal. Yeah, check out my videos I did on it. I did videos on dandelion. Like that's my favorite herb, and especially if you're somebody whose iron is low, you definitely should be
Mm-hmm.
taking it. If you need help with your kidney, your liver, it's a great diuretic for helping to cleanse the liver and the kidney. Dandelion is phenomenal.
I'm
Dandelion.
looking at it now. They're listing a whole bunch of great benefactors here on the
You should
dandelion
drink
root.
dandelion on a regular. Now I do take a break, but I drink dandelion on a regular. Whenever I'm making a tea blend for me for the week, I'm throwing in some dandelion.
So
Yeah.
let me
I
ask you a
It's
question. Is it
great.
like the root or you use the flower or you use both?
I use the whole thing.
You can use the whole plant, but
The whole.
dandelion root is you definitely want to try to get the root, and the roots are long like carrots. They're
So that's
long,
the thing about it. Yeah,
so
dandelion.
they go deep and they
It
pull
goes
minerals
so.
from deep in the soil.
Hmm. That's why. That's why. So when you see it in your yard, like say you got grass in your yard, you see a dandelion popping up. It's there for a reason. Its reason is to balance out your soil. That means that your soil in that area is depleted of a mineral, and the dandelion pops up to balance that soil. It actually will die once it has balanced out the soil. Like
Wow.
Wow.
I can go. Listen, dandelion is a super herb, and it's easy to, like she said, that root does get long. So if you can, I try to, wait till it gets a certain amount of height, and then try and pull it up because
You gotta wiggle
it
it.
yeah. Then
You
like
gotta
I did
wiggle
with,
it.
if you saw my video today, you saw me wiggling the chicory trying to
You
get
gotta
it out.
wiggle it. Wiggle it. Yeah,
Same
chicory is the
family.
same.
It's the same family. Hey Anthony, I'm sorry. Let me get out of here, y'all. I'm a be on voice while I head to my car. Okay,
All
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
I can
Well,
still
I
hear
didn't
y'all.
Didn't
Y'all
know
got me over
dandelions were
here.
so
You
healthy.
can do that, right?
Yeah, dandelion's really good for you, and like you can use the entire plant. You can use the greens and like salads for eating. You can mix
They sell
dandelion
it
greens
at
in.
ShopRite.
You can
They
use
sell it dandelion greens and ShopRite, y'all.
yeah, you can use the flowers. You can make a tea from it, or you can make like jelly from the flowers. Um, you can use and then you can use the root. You can roast the roots and use it like a coffee, like you do chicory.
Oh, really?
Robin, can you mute?
So she said they sell dandelion inside the
Greens.
stores now, green inside the store.
Yeah, you can buy them. You can find. I think you can find them in Whole Foods. But
Wow.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like if you're doing
They
collard greens, if you're doing collard greens and stuff like that, you can just add it to your greens like regular cooking greens.
I don't know how it cooks, but I know people eat it in salads, like raw salads.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how it cooks up. It might cook up fine. I don't know. It probably cooks up more like a spinach than a collard because it's just not that tough.
Mine
There's
says
no,
his yard grows plenty of dandelions where
I
you're
have
blessed.
plenty of dandelions. If they pop up in my garden beds, I leave them. If they pop up in the yard, then I usually I'm my yard is not as organic as my beds are. So that part. So I may not use them in the yard, but if they pop up in the garden bed, I protect them and help them grow.
It does the leaves almost look like an arugula leaf, except for it's filled out more.
Yeah, it does look a lot like arugula.
Yeah. I guess I can be brave and try that out. I have to walk and forage my own yard and see if I have some growing. But I
Yeah,
think
I would be. I don't know how you take care of your lawn if you have lawn care or whatever. In my front yard, I wouldn't eat it. In my backyard, I would, because in my backyard, that's where all my food is, and so I treat it differently. My
okay.
front yard is yeah.
Yeah. Well, my honey is a lawn care person. He does yards, and so he keeps it manicured. So if something like that is growing out there, I'll probably never see it unless he allows the grass to get big, and I doubt if he'll do that. So I will never. Well, maybe in my part of the garden where sometimes the grass gets big. I have to see.
Yeah.
He research. I research. Let's see.
Right, and
I
let the weeds grow.
keep finding so-called weeds in my garden.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And I'm all for the weeds and garden. I mean, there's some weeds that I don't want out there, and I pull them up as soon as I see them. Morning glory. I don't understand why anybody would ever plant morning glory, but hey, you do you, boo. But
I just
morning
one
glory
time.
comes up in my yard. If there's a bare spot of soil anywhere, there's going to be morning glory. It's going to be the first thing that pops up. The birds spread that stuff everywhere. And so
Hmm.
I'm pulling out morning glory all the time.
So, Mona, you have morning glory in your yard?
Not no more.
Oh, you killed it all?
No, yep. And that was year before last I had morning glory. That thing grew all up the neighbor tree.
Oh,
They are pretty.
so
I
it's
have the
spread.
blue ones and the orange ones that grow wild here. I also have some seeds somebody gave me that I need to give them away
Oh.
because I'm never gonna plant morning glory seeds.
Hmm.
Never ever going to plant that.
What's wrong with morning glory seed?
It's just it's a weed. It's a weed that will take over if you have it like around my compost bin. It completely will cover all of the fencing around the compost. Completely. If I'm not constantly pulling that stuff out and throwing it in the trash, and I throw it in the trash, I pull the seeds, the flowers off when it flowers. Like it was all up in my watermelons last year. It was like it's crazy. It's hard to get rid of it.
Let me ask about watermelon. Who watermelon is doing well and who is not? My watermelon is
My
doing.
watermelon is.
Well,
Oh, okay. Go on, girl.
My watermelon that I
I
said
had
I
some
wasn't
watermelon
gonna
today
plant
too.
any watermelon, is doing well.
Well, in this heat, they really loving it. Then anybody in the chat, how's your watermelon doing?
I I bought my husband bought a watermelon from the fruit stand
Bye,
guy,
girl.
and I dropped some of those seeds in a couple places in my yard, and they popping up all over everywhere, and they're
How
doing
long does
good.
it take them to pop up?
2 days.
What I
See, when it's
miss?
fresh like that, they don't take long.
Yeah.
Not at all. Who's having problems with pepper plants because it's too cold or it's too hot? People don't
What?
understand who's having problems with their pepper
I said
plants
what I
because it
miss.
may be too
Mine's
cool
really
or
Nobody
not
was
too
doing
hot.
much of
talking.
anything.
Your what now?
My my pepper.
My peppers aren't doing nothing. They're just sitting there.
When you say doing nothing, are they just green and not showing any flowers?
Nope.
They're seedlings. They're just sitting there
Right.
in a
Right.
seedling stage. They're
Right.
not
Wow.
growing. They're not putting on new leaves. They're just sitting there going, I'm here and I'm alive.
I'm here. That part.
That's all. Do
How
nothing.
long have they been
That
doing that?
I might end up losing mine. If I can't get nobody to come over here and water my garden, I'm gonna end up losing everything out there.
You're not going to lose it because it's going to rain.
You're gonna pray that it rain while I'm at least for a week. Because I
I
know
had
I
some
ain't
people
gonna
to
be able
talk
to
to me
stay
about
in
their
this house.
peppers, and I did
Hold
look
on,
it
why I
up.
can't hear nobody but you?
Who but me? Yeah, Mama sounds like she's far, far away.
I am. I'm making me some tea. Y'all got me over here talking about cinnamon and cloves, and look, I'm over here pulling all my goodies out. Yeah, I
So we
just
want
put
you to have
some,
that tea. We want
huh?
we do want you to have your tea. Duval says her peppers seem to be doing better with the rain. Her peppers are growing like crazy. I'm making hot sauce pepper flakes every week. Are you videotaping that? Well, you know we like different recipes, Duval. We like to watch people make stuff with this stuff from the garden,
I
especially
almost did a video of me making cucumber water, and I was like, "It's nothing but cucumbers and water
you
and a
should
little lemon."
videotape it. Some people be like, "How you do that?" You don't
It's,
know.
I know, and I was like, "I am not taking out the camera for this."
My morning glories can't survive winter, so only get a foot or so tall. Okay.
Wow.
If all you do it next time you make some hot sauce, because people make it different ways. Who was that? Dirk did a short on how to make dill pickles, and we were like, we want to see the recipe. So people want to know. I know everybody's like, I don't have time to pull the camera out every time, and that's true. I get that.
I'm gonna do some ferments on camera here shortly.
What are you going to be fermenting?
Cucumbers and I don't know what else, but cucumbers for sure. Because
Well,
if I continue to get 2 or 3 cucumbers every day, um, then I might not. But if I start getting 5 or 6 cucumbers every day, then I'm definitely gonna do some ferments.
you know, fermenting is anything that you eat a fermentation is very good for your gut.
That's what they say.
Yes, it will definitely take care of your gut issues. Mike
But
says,
I
I
don't
got no
I
pepper
don't
in
have gut
Minnesota.
issues. That's the thing. I don't have gut issues.
Mike
Um,
is Mike in Minnesota? Something was going on up there not too long ago. I'm trying to remember. They had something going on up there. And I thought about him and I can't remember what it was now.
I want to make sauerkraut, Brandon. I haven't made it before, but I want to make sauerkraut.
And he said it's so good and you didn't videotape. That's something you could have videotaped and shared with us, Brandon. Now come on. Be nice. Mike said he doesn't get his harvest until August. Duval said Mike's chaotic garden in my house scared of those chocolate ghost peppers.
I know that's right.
But you got supposed to buy those from you, Duval, now. He said, yeah, they're going to burn you up. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I need to get some poblano seeds. Anybody growing poblanos?
Yes, I am.
I need to. I had some poblanos, some sage seeds, but I don't think they're viable.
Why you don't? Do you think they're too old?
They didn't come up.
Now, let me tell you something. And I was on this thing about last week or whatever, and people talking about do things from seed. You don't need to start it in the house. Buckers, listen, it's hot out there. Even the seeds don't want to grow. Put that stuff, start it in the house and get it up to a size where you're okay outside. And when you take it outside, protect it from the sun. Do a microclimate. Put it under a chair. Put it under a table outside. If you have a little small table, just stick the plant up under there and cover it with a grow bag, not a grow bag, but a cloth, because you know the bud's gonna come out at it or elevate it up on a brick and cover it. There's so many ways you can deal with it, but it's too hot. Ain't nothing trying to germinate out there.
Well, I mean, they didn't terminate inside or outside. So I mean, I don't germinate stuff in my house unless I'm putting it in the Aero Garden. But if I put stuff in the Aero Garden and it doesn't germinate, then I know the seeds are bad. Because the Aero Garden is like perfect germination conditions.
If I put it in a Ziploc bag with a paper towel and it doesn't germinate, that's my method. Then
Yeah.
I know.
I mean, and I've done Ziploc bag, and I do Ziploc bag for certain seeds. I'll do the Ziploc bag because that's how I test my seeds.
Mhm.
But when I'm really ready to germinate my seeds, I put them in the garage because that's usually I don't have heat mats. I don't have any heat mats. I'm not going to get any heat mats. When I need something to be warm, I stick it in the garage because the garage is warm. When it's hot like it is now, this time of year, everything goes outside. It doesn't make any sense to put it in the garage when the garage is 100 degrees. And
my Carolina Reapers came up. I got the Carolina Reapers. I don't know what that is. But anyway, the Reapers, Ghost, the Thyroid, Chili, Apocalypse.
I like kimchi more than kraut. Mike, I've not made kimchi. I've only made kimchi twice. I made savory and I made sweet, and it's been years since I've made the kimchi. I like the sweet better. Have you ever made the kimchi with the Asian pear in it, the sweet version? They're just so good. I just finished a fierce Sudoku man. Kimchi is too easy and faster to ferment than the kraut. Yeah, kimchi, you can have kimchi ready real quick. The kraut takes a few more days.
So you wait a minute. Did you say poblano? Were you interested in the? Let's see. These are hot though. You don't eat the hot ones, do you?
Poblano?
You said poblano.
Yeah.
That's it right there. But
Yeah.
these are the hot ones.
I eat hot. I mean,
okay.
I don't love hot peppers, but I eat hot peppers.
So you want some
Yeah.
poblano seeds. You want the hot ones.
Okay, that's the standard version with the Asian pear. My neighbors are Korean. Yeah, I don't use the yeah. I had two different recipes. One had the pear, one did not have the pear. And it was good. I don't like the hot version of kimchi. I mean, I'll eat it, but yeah, it's not my favorite. I like the sweet version better. I love hot, but sadly, I don't taste the heat anymore. Oh, yeah. That's what happens when you burn your taste buds off, Mike.
Is that what he did? I don't mess with hot at all. No.
Oh.
No. I used to like heat, but when I used to bake a lot and I was making a caramel cake, and for some dumb reason I put the caramel in my mouth to taste it, and of course it was right out the pot. We talking about caramel icing. So it stuck to the top layer of my tongue and pulled part of the top layer of my tongue off. So anything like black pepper, anything, it burns me very easily.
Yeah.
Because you don't really grow that layer of back because your tongue stays moist.
Has to be over reaper hot for me to feel it. Wow. Okay. You like the white kimchi? It has a lot of garlic and onion in it. Yeah.
So
Brandon, I really don't remember what all was in there. I just remember that there was 2 recipes I was following, and one of them had the Asian pear in it. The other one did not. One of them had the hot. One of them was hot. That had the hot pepper in it, and the other one did not. One was sweet, one was savory. That's all I really remember about it. But
What level of heat, Mike, can you take? You said that it would have to be.
he said over Reaper.
So over Reaper would be Apocalypse, or well, I just put it's Ghost. I can't remember which one is hotter than the other.
Yeah, I don't know. I like
I
the
know
tingle and warmth, especially in winter, like chili. Now, when I make chili, I put ginger in it. I put peppers in it, but I put a little ginger in it. It takes the heat to a different level. So ginger is a lingering heat, but not burning. You know how ginger is spicy?
I love it.
It's spicy, but it's not hot. Like if you eat fresh ginger, you cut a piece of ginger and you bite into it and you eat it. It's got some zing to it.
Right.
You put some ginger powder in your chili, and it kicks it up to a different level. It's not any hotter than whatever peppers you put in it, but it hits different parts of your mouth. So there's lips burning hot, and then there's tongue burning hot, tip of the tongue hot, and then there's back of the throat hot. Ginger hits different parts of your mouth.
Mm-hmm.
He loves to taste
That's what I like.
Scotch bonnet. Are you talking about Scotch bonnet ground into flakes on your eggs? Scotch bonnet?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, my tongue is burning just from reading the statement.
Scotch bonnet is my black pepper. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
And see, I'm not a big black pepper fan. The one thing that I really like black pepper on is cucumbers when I make German cucumber salad. Or I don't know what y'all call it, but it's just cucumbers and vinegar and apple cider vinegar, water, little sugar, and salt and pepper. And a little onion. I like black pepper in that. But for the most part, I don't put pepper on like my eggs. I don't put salt or pepper on my eggs.
Me either.
Really?
Nope.
I have to have salt and pepper on it, otherwise it ain't gonna be good.
They got seasoning, but it won't be no salt and pepper.
And
I don't put no salt and pepper in my eggs. I don't put no seasoning in my eggs. I like eggs. Like my son doesn't like eggs, but he eats eggs every day. He puts ketchup on them because he don't like eggs.
So he eats it every day, but
he doesn't
like it. So he puts ketchup on it so he can like it.
No, so he can eat it. He eats it for the protein. It's a good source of protein, and he works out all the time. He measures the amount of the grams of protein that he consumes on a daily basis. So eggs are in the rotation for his protein consumption.
Okay.
But he doesn't like eggs. So he cooks his eggs and he puts ketchup on it.
Okay. Mike, look, Mike, I caught your earlier statement. Don't worry. I'm looking at the time, and don't be laughing at me. Where's my time on my? Oh, there it is. 2 hours and 18 minutes. Don't worry. I heard you.
You said you was going to be off by a certain time.
I'm on a certain timeline.
13 minutes.
But no, that was Eastern time. She over.
You not let me finish though. This is
Go ahead.
You know how they have CBT time. This is like that, but it is.
Okay, this is YTP.
It is
YTP time.
Some soil FR Humphrey time.
No, this is YouTube people
That's
time.
what you said.
YouTube people time.
No, look, Duval's still up, so I know I can't go nowhere.
Oh Lord! And Robin's on the way home, so
I thought Robin was at home.
She was at work. She
was at work. She just left work.
Behind the camera and no voices because she's driving home.
Yeah, she dropped off, but she's on the way home. She's driving now.
Oh, we know Duval gonna go because she's got orientation for her job in the morning. We want her to be on top of that.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're gonna.
I need to get a job. Where y'all getting these jobs at?
You're not looking for no job. You probably got 3 or 4 checks coming in, girl.
Where am I getting checks from?
I don't know. You knowing you probably do.
Where am I gonna get checks from? I mean, wow, she got checks.
You're a go getter. You such a
Checks
go
in the
getter.
mail.
You
She
gotta
got
all this.
checks.
What
Checks
did
in
I
the
do?
mail.
I didn't
She
mean to do that.
got.
I'm in here messing with the computer.
uh,
I did.
I hate the tip of the tongue burn. Ooh, I hate the lips. I hate
Urban.
the tongue burn, but the lips burning, I cannot deal with that. It's that hurts.
Yeah, for a long time.
If
And
you
everything
need
you
a job
eat
in the
is a
United
burn.
States, post office is hiring. I do not want a post office job. You know, they say go on postal means something.
Mm-mm.
Why would I want a job at a place where they have that? Yeah, no, I'm good.
You want a job where you can sit
I have
at
a really
home and
good friend who works for the post office as a postmaster, actually.
you want a job where you can sit at home and report from your house? They let you do that.
I'm not going back to work.
I
I
know it.
will sell this house and move into a house trailer down in the county before I will take a job.
Mm-mm.
Yes, I will.
It's
So
too
Duval
much.
said she only wanted a 2 hour a day job. Okay. A school crossing guard. I worked at the post office.
Cross office already. Yeah, I don't want to be a school crossing guard because I think people will run me over. They would hate me.
Oh Lord. You make a cute school crossing guard, Felicia.
They would
I
hate
can see
me.
you out there. I can see you out there.
They'd probably be cussing at me.
I can't. But
They'd be hating on me.
I said stop. Did you not hear what I said?
Exactly.
They would run me over. I'm saying.
Well, Homer shared as a sidekick.
Yeah, that part.
I took
I'm serious. I'm actually seriously considering going back to school. I was looking into certificate programs for herbalists at different universities. I found a couple of courses that looked interesting to me. Man, they want a lot of money though. They want a lot of money for that stuff, and I'm like, y'all, yeah,
maybe
no.
you can find a grant or something. Somebody can write you a grant.
Well, I have a veterans benefit from my husband. That if I go to school a school in a public school here in Alabama, I get a tuition assistance. So there's that.
Okay.
Girl.
And there's actually a couple of really good online schools out there that have good scholarship opportunities for spouses and children of vets too. So there are some benefits like that that's available. So I'm looking into that, but obviously the program that I looked into, it wasn't one of those because that would have been too easy. I worked in corrections in the school system. This is a piece of cake.
This stuff smells so good.
What you talking about, Mom?
My tea.
What tea did you make?
I put some moringa and some mullein, some lemon grass, and some pimento seed allspice. And I put some clove. I put some turmeric and some garlic and some orange juice and some
that ain't tea.
Oh, that
ain't tea.
Oh, that's my concoction then.
Your concoction.
Actually, that's Russian tea. That's a version of Russian tea too that my mama them used to make a long time ago.
But Russian tea actually had tea in it.
It depends on how you made it. You didn't have to. You had tea, but if you made it from scratch, like the tea leaves, you can make it. Back in the day, they weren't buying bottles of tea. They used tea bags.
Right.
But I'm saying it had tea in it. Russian tea actually had tea in it, and then it had some spices and some juices in it. But hers don't have no tea in it. There's
Rapper
no
Planner says, don't overdo it, Mona.
right.
Brandon says, that sounds like the marinade I use on the pork I stir fried for dinner.
So that's a question I have. My back is bothering me, y'all. That's why I lean back. Hold on, let me
It's
get myself situated so I look like I know what I'm doing. Let me come up close and personal with y'all.
Magic word.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, please.
Okay.
So this is a question that I have about medicine, traditional medicine, herbal medicine, holistic medicine. Hey, Mama J.
Hey, Mama J, thanks for coming.
Hey, Mama J.
Um, Actually, it's two questions. I'm trying to frame it right. One question is what are you using your herbs for? Um, and I think it's a no. How are you using your herbs? I guess that's more of a better question. How are you using your herbs? This is for herbal medicine. How are you using them? Are you using your herbs as a treatment or as a preventative?
Both. Keep in the chat. That's for you. Please answer the question.
And the other thing is, when you think of herbal medicine, do you think of herbal medicine like you think
Nope.
of traditional medicine or modern medicine? And the reason I ask that is because if you're taking, okay, if you have a broken bone, the reason you have inflammation is because you have an injury. And your body's response to the injury is the inflammation. So if you're fighting the inflammation, then you're fighting your body's effort to heal itself. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So are you using the medication or the herbs to help the body to heal itself, or is it hindering the body from healing itself? Because the body is designed to heal itself. It's designed to fight off inflammation. It's designed to fight off foreign particles. It's designed to fight off free radicals and all of those things. Human body is designed that way. If you believe in that. So my question is, how are you using your herbs and how are you using your medication?
Jamaica says she's using hers for cooking, and she says also for treatment. And she also says that she thinks it's better if you know what you're doing.
Right.
And Duval says, I'm using mine according to my needs and its benefits, teas, salves, cooking oils, etc.
And so if you have inflammation in your body, but you don't have an infection and you don't have a broken bone or you don't have, cuts or lacerations, then that's a whole different kind of thing. Why do you have that inflammation? Do you treat the inflammation or do you treat the cause of the inflammation? If you don't know
the inflammation and treat what's causing it, instead of trying to treat the inflammation, try and find out what's causing the inflammation and treat that.
The inflammation, the swelling actually is coming from the body beginning to heal itself. that is your body responding and trying to fix the problem, which is the inflammation that is forming within that area.
But
And
for
it's
my,
protecting,
It's
I
better
think
if
that inflammation is also protecting the break or the fracture or whatever is going on with your body.
but
It's
I'm saying
dealing
if you don't have a fracture, you don't have a break, you don't have a cut, but you have inflammation. Like you have some people have inflammation in their body, but they're not
with,
injured. You don't
yes.
have an injury, but you have inflammation. So then what how do you figure out what the problem is, what's causing the problem, and treat the problem rather than treating the symptom? Because that's the thing about, going to the doctor. When you go to the doctor, they give you a treatment for the symptom. They don't try to get you healthier. They're not about health and wellness. They're about treating the symptom. You have pain, they give you something for the pain. Well, but what's causing the pain? Can is there a reason for the pain that we can talk about, that we can fix? Well, I know I go to physical therapy, and part of what they're doing with my physical therapy is training me to use different muscles in my body. So I have an alignment problem. They're working on the alignment. They're working on the muscles that are weak, strengthening the muscles that are weak by forcing me to use them more and more, gradually building up more and more. So they're not giving me a pain pill. They're just
yeah.
we're working on strengthening the muscles so that the muscles can do the job that they're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Which is different than saying, "Oh, I have pain," and I didn't go for pain anyway. But it's different than saying, "Oh, I have pain. Let me give you something for the pain."
Mm-hmm. Well, they ain't giving me nothing for pain.
Okay, here we go.
So Glamour Player says herbs do not fight the body's defenses. Well, I'm not saying that the herbs fight the body's defenses. I'm saying that the inflammation is part of the healing process. If you're giving somebody something for inflammation, not for healing process, then yeah, inflammation is not natural. It's an indicator of something wrong. Pain is not normal, natural. Pain indicates where to send the medicine.
And I'm gonna say when I went in, I was in so much pain 2 weeks ago. I think I talked to you guys about it. It just to me came out of nowhere, and I'm sure that is um, from the fall that I had last year on my back. I mean,
Mm.
I fell full fledged on my back, and I've been pain managing it myself until I guess it just got to the point where it just was excruciating. I went to the orthopedic surgeon. Well, the vertebrae, as we get older, we know that that cushion in between the vertebrae, and I forgot what it's called. A lot of times it gets less and less and less till you almost have bone on top of bone, which is very, very painful. So in my case, because everybody's case is not going to be the same, everybody's going to have different reasons as to why they have inflammation. It depends on what they've been through, what kind of injury they've incurred. So they did do an X-ray, and they like the third and fourth, blah blah blah, and it's touching, and you've done something to irritate it, and that pain was going down the left side, wrapping around my thigh, down to my leg. Well, what now we know what's causing it. So now we do how do we fix it? They gave me meloxicam to take, which helped a whole lot, and I'm taking it along um with Tylenol arthritis because I do have arthritis. Those two combined did help. Then they wanted me to go to physical therapy, which I still have not gone to because there's been an issue with the physical therapy situation. Because I'm just gonna say this briefly: playing the game with Medicare, the president long time ago, told the doctors they don't have to take Medicare. So this is what we go through. Well, the doctor may take Medicare that you go to, but the physical therapist may not, or the doctor you go to may not take this Medicare, but the physical therapist will. So, and then the physical therapist, if they take it, will not take a prescription from an doctor. That's what I'm going through now, and it drives me crazy because trying to line somebody up that would take all of my insurance is another bottle of wax, is another conversation. But in the meantime, I'm not getting my physical therapy, which is supposed to help me use whatever I can use in my back situation, help strengthen it, do exercises to help strengthen my back. I'm not getting that right now. So it all depends on what you're going through as to why you are having the inflammation. So there's inflammation in my body back there. The only way I'm able to move around right now in less pain is to take the over the counter stuff and the prescribed stuff together until these people can work this situation out. So it's an individual case. Everybody has their own situation. I have a lot of injuries from the 18 years as a flight attendant that never, in my opinion, got completely resolved. When you're talking about back injuries, it's an entirely different bottle wax. That's your engine outside of your heart, you know. And you start injuring your back and your vertebrae, it's just totally, it's just a different world. It's a different world. So for me, I live with inflammation every day. Now I don't walk like it and act like it. I keep things moving, but we all have to deal with it in a different way. You hear me say I take turmeric every day. My doctor, my foot doctor, say please take the pills. They're very good for you, and I've been doing it, and I can tell a difference. But has it alleviate the pain? No, it has not. It's still there. If I stop taking the turmeric, if I stop taking the Tylenol arthritis, my body is gonna cut up. It's gonna put me down. So it depends on your injury. But I think inflammation is as well, then you know there's something wrong. No, it's not natural. No, it's not natural for us to have pain. But when it happens, we have to deal with it accordingly. The herbs help. I do believe that they help, but you can't take them and stop. You have to keep taking them. Yes, you need to find out what's causing the pain. And the way you find out what's causing the pain, you go to the doctor. And if you go to the doctor and they say, well, you got inflammation due to this, then that's when you can question the doctor if you want to and say, well, how do you know? And he can show you. It depends on how much pain you're in as to whether or not you want to sit there and argue with the doctor. I was in so much pain, I wasn't arguing with him. Where the pill at is what I asked. I need this pain to stop now. That's how bad my pain was 2 weeks ago.
That part.
Yeah. So it depends on you, what you're going through, how bad is your pain. Everybody's not going through the same thing, and they don't deal with it the same way.
That's true. That's so true.
Stop the sneezing. I have missed something. Somebody say stop the sneezing. You take herbs to address the allergy. The allergy.
Right.
Yeah, I do look Allegra every day. It's real. And if I don't take it in about 3 or 4 days, once it's out of my system, I can tell the difference. Now I'm drinking this tea, which has peppermint and all this other stuff I told you about, and that helps with my allergy too.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends on the person. But you're right. You need to find out what's causing the pain. But a lot of people, they self-treat. They don't go to the doctor. They just self-analyze and self-treat. But if your pain level is big, I'm going to the doctor, to the hospital. I'm going somewhere because I cannot stop it. Ain't that right, Mama?
Yep.
She said, "Yep."
You getting some serious pain. You just want to know what you're gonna do to
You
stop.
gonna look within a few minutes.
I'm like, I've had some serious pain. I told y'all I had a kidney stone. You asked me on a scale of 1 to 10, what's that? I'm like, if 10 is passed out, it's a 9.5 because I'm still upright and can talk.
Mm-hmm.
But being upright and being able to talk was fading fast.
I understand having kidney stones is the closest a man, especially if he hasn't, could ever be to giving birth to a baby.
Well, I've never given birth, so I don't know what it's like. But I know what a kidney stone is like. And the only pain that even has come close to that is toothache pain.
Mm.
I had an allergic reaction to a root canal, something that they used. And it was bad enough that I was like, if you have any pain, so my sister, if you have any painkillers in the house, I want the strongest thing you have. I don't care.
Mm.
Yeah. Pain would do that to you. That talk make you ill. You would speak in tongues if you never spoke in tongues if you have some bad pain.
Yeah.
That pain would make you talk some stuff that you never said before.
I agree, and I'm not I'm not one to say what people should and shouldn't do when it comes to treating your pain and managing your pain. But because I know what pain is. I definitely know what pain is, and I know that when I had that kidney stone, and they gave me, was it Demerol? I think it's Demerol.
Probably.
And I was so thankful for that drug because I was just grateful for the drug.
Right, because you're not in pain no more.
But it wasn't that I wasn't in pain anymore. The pain went from like a 10 to a 7.
Mhm.
But I can tolerate a 7 all day long. But a 10, I could barely stand up. I mean, literally, I was trying to check into to get my whatever the scans done, and I was holding the thing that the computer was on for dear life because I was about to pass out. That's how bad it was.
Yeah, I understand. I was there 2 weeks ago, but let me say this on my behalf. I have learned as I've aged to try to make sure whatever I eat is going to be healthy for my body. It's going to do something to help my body. Yeah, I may fall off the path a little bit, but for the most part, and I tell people, whatever you put in your body, make sure it's healthy. It's going to do something to help with your kidneys, your heart, your brain. Eat food for your brain, all that good stuff. Because we have to eat food that is going to be directed to our life. We need to start thinking like that. That's why growing your own food is such a good thing. You can cut out the chemicals that's being put on the food that's in the grocery stores. That's a good start. And each year or each season, just improve on that so that if something happens to you, if you have a fall or something tried to attack your body like a virus or whatever, you have those antibodies build up to help you fight it. Because the world is not sterile. You go outside, it's not sterile. Your house is not sterile. But if you try to eat as healthy as you possibly can and eat things that's going to target your organs in your body to help strengthen them, then that is the biggest thing and the best thing that you could ever do. And that's what I've been trying to do. And I know there's a difference. I'm going to tell you. I know when I take my elderberry syrup, let me tell you something. I know the difference. If I go without it for some reason, and then I start back taking it, my body can tell the difference. I can tell the difference in my pain in my body. It helps with that. If I take them, I think it's an MCT oil in there. I think that's what I have. When I take that, I can tell the difference between that and when I don't. I mix that in with my elderberry syrup and some vitamin B12 and vitamin D oil. I mix all that in and I drink it out of a little cup. And it makes a difference. That little concoction is all natural. Makes a difference. You have to just eat, drink, consume whatever is going to be healthy for your body as much as possible. When you're in a restaurant ordering food, look at that stuff. If they got something that's going to help your brain, order it. They have something that's going to be helpful for your heart, or order it. Order health instead of just ordering stuff that's just there. Just order your health and eat your health so you can be healthy. Thank you, Glamour. Is she still driving?
Yep.
And trying an hour and a half.
And trying to talk. Stop talking. We're not talking to you.
You say she had to drive an hour and a half.
Yeah. We're not talking to you. You don't get to talk back.
She said drive home when you were talking to us. I'm just asking the question.
Huh?
I'm talking to Felicia. I said, wasn't she driving home talking to us on the phone?
Yes, she was.
I wasn't typing.
Is she typing?
She ain't typing. She got that thing where she talking into it.
Okay.
The road was blocked off. I had to stop for a while. Oh, bless your heart.
Oh. See, I told you she was typing.
No, she talking because they put road. If she would have
she would have put
typing,
road.
she would have put road.
Okay.
Right.
No, but I just tell young people, please stop, pause, and look at what you're eating. There's some good food out there that you can eat that will make you healthy. Just stop eating junk and anything.
Well, and that's another thing too. Sometimes people don't understand. We don't know. This is what I'm gonna say. We don't know because we have been lied to so much. We don't know what's healthy and what's not healthy. They have told us years and years, for years and years, that eat this, don't eat this, eat this, don't eat this, eat this, don't eat that. And then 10 years later, they're going, oh no, this is okay to eat, don't eat this. This is okay to eat, don't eat this. And 10 years later, they change it again. And we've been lied to over and over and over again. So we don't know what's healthy and what's not healthy. We don't know. And one of the things that will find out is if you use your body as a test, you can find out what's healthy and not healthy for you. If you do an elimination diet where you say, okay, I'm going to eliminate all of this and see if their body reacts, if their body responds to that. Right. I'm only going to eat this. I'm only going to eat this for 3 weeks. You eat this, only this for 3 weeks. And then next week, I'm going to add back in this, and you add back in. Do you have a reaction? You don't have a reaction. People are not patient enough to do the work for that. But what happens is, there's a lot of people, like my child, who's allergic to nuts. If you are allergic to something, you eat it, you have a reaction, you're allergic to it. Right. You avoid that. But if you're not allergic to something, but you have a sensitivity to it, you may or may not know, and you may not realize it. Like, for example, Mona just made herself some tea. Now, if she has not had all the things that's in that tea before, and she mixes it all together and she drinks it, if she has a reaction, she don't know what she's reacting to. Right. She don't know if she's reacting to this ingredient, or this combination of ingredients, because she just made up some chemical that we don't even know what it is. We don't know what that formula is that she just made up for what she's drinking.
Yeah, that's what I'll be making. So
no, you drink that all the time. I know you're fine. But also I'm saying, if you don't know and you drink it and then you have a reaction, you don't know what was the problem. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if you like I just had the cucumber water. I know what was in that because I made it. I know the ingredients that was in it. The only thing that I haven't had that was in it this week, actually, everything that was in it, I've had it this week. So if I have a reaction to that, then I'll go, well, it can only be one of three things. So let's try this one. Okay, I'm not going to eat any of these other two, and I'm going to eat this one every day and see if I get a reaction. I got no reaction. Let's add this in. These two don't give me a problem. Let's add this in. When I add this one, it gives me a problem. Well, let's take out those two and just that one. Well, if I have that one by itself, it's not a problem. So then I'll know I can't have these three ingredients together. I can have these two together and these two together, but this one, if I add it to the mix, it causes a problem, but I can have it by itself.
So it's a power deduction that you're using.
So people have to use logic. You have to use time and effort to figure out what's causing the problem. I know when I eat bread, when I eat wheat and wheat products, when I eat that, I have inflammation in my body and I have pain. Mm-hmm. My hip is going to bother me when I eat bread. So I know if I, go, oh, well, I'm going to have today, whatever it is, and it has flour in it, I know I'm not going to be able to walk. I'm hardly going to be able to walk for 2 or 3 days until all of that gets out of my system. And
you can't have any kind of bread, or is there a certain kind that you can have?
I don't eat wheat. So I don't eat grains, most grains. So I don't eat wheat. I don't eat rice. I don't eat oats. I don't eat corn. I will eat corn on occasion, but I rarely eat them. I don't eat grains because I know that grains give me problems. Mm-hmm. It doesn't give everybody problems, but it gives me problems. And it's not, I don't think it's, well, I don't know what it is about it. So I don't know that if I bought my own wheat berries and ground them myself to make my own flour, if that would give me a problem versus buying flour at the store or eating bread at the store.
Well, the Glam says that that part, Felicia, hence the confusion around.
The part about they're lying to us about stuff. Yeah.
So it's like, do you know the truth about comfrey, or do we not know the truth about comfrey? Because some say it's good, some say it's not. So you just like you say, you have to try it out and see. You don't want to try too much of it though, and
Well,
see
and
how.
that's the thing. I think comfort is one of those that there's studies that show that a certain level of comfort, if ingested, can cause this kind of problem in these people.
Hmm.
What the level is, I don't know. Ingested how, I don't know. What people, I don't know. But there is a study out there. If you want to know about it, go and look it up and see the study. You can look at the people who were part of the study. Were the people who were part of the study, did they have the same ethnic background that you do? That makes a difference because some people who are sensitive to gluten have a certain ethnicity and causes that. If you're not of that ethnicity, the likelihood that you're sensitive to gluten may be less.
Hmm. Hmm.
Same thing with comfrey. If you are a certain ethnicity, you might have a different reaction. You may not. It may have nothing to do with that. But there are some things out there. There is some studies out there about comfrey, and there are more than one kind of comfrey out there.
Yeah.
So you can't just say comfrey. Which one?
The bottom line of this though is that whatever you're going through, whatever your situation is, or whatever you may be going through, eventually you have to do your own research. You don't just take everybody's word, at whatever value it is. You just have to do your own research. But if you going through something that's serious and immediate, you're in pain, and you got to take care of that immediately and go with your best gut as to which direction you need to go into.
Right,
Duval says she's good on comfrey. I'm not going to be an experiment.
right. I'm the opposite of Duvall. I'm good on comfrey too. I'm willing to be the experiment, but not with comfrey.
So you're good on comfrey, but you okay? So you're good. You're not good on comfrey then. I mean, as long as it's not you who's having to take it or deal
I'm
with it.
good on comfrey as far as I'm good on what I know about comfrey. I'm
Mhm.
not going to take it internally.
Okay, but
But that doesn't mean I'm not going to use comfrey. I don't grow comfrey. I don't have it in my garden. I know
okay.
people do use it. They like it. I don't use it. I don't want to use it. I'm not going to grow it. Um, but if I needed some to use, there are certain ways of using it that I would use comfrey. I'm good. I'm not. I don't have no issue with comfrey. Comfrey has its uses for me.
What about borage? What do we know about? How much do we know about borage? I know a lot of people are growing that. And what are the benefits of it? And is there or are there any concerns about that plant? A lot of people talk about borage now.
I don't know. I've grown it before.
Um, I've grown borage too, and I love it. It's a beautiful plant. But
I
have they
grew it
said,
before too,
are
but
you
I
growing it
grew it
now?
for pest control.
Oh, okay. It's used for hormone problems called adrenaline insufficiency, for blood purification, to increase urine flow, to prevent inflammation of the lungs, it is used as a sedative, and to promote sweating.
Mm,
Borage is also used to increase breast milk production and to treat bronchitis and colds.
mm.
Um,
They say
Borage
borage seeds can have
also,
toxic effect on the liver. Its chronic use should be avoided, especially by patients with liver disease or women who are pregnant or breastfeeding.
right. It contains pyroxylidine alkaloids.
It can cause gas, digestive issues like gas, bloating, and indigestion. And these are the supplements that they're talking about. You can steep in a hot water to make a soothing cup of tea, borage tea. The leaves are edible, tasting vaguely of cucumber.
Yeah,
Though they are
I've eaten the
prickly and best,
flowers.
though they are prickly and best eaten when young.
Yeah, I've eaten the flowers. The flowers taste like cucumbers.
The potential downside using borage oil and borage in high doses can cause health problems such as the following: liver issues. Borage leaves and flowers contain hepatotoxic compounds, which um, alkaloids, which can worsen liver disease and cause potential liver. As for anything that we're talking about, anything in excess is not going to be good for you. So you have to do things in moderation. Um, Brandon says, "May I ask?" Wait a minute. Go
Yeah,
back up.
it can. Don't use borage if you are using blood thinners because it
Duval
may
said, "I'm
cause
going
blood
to comfrey." Brandon says, "May I ask what comfrey is?" So blessed, a lot of gardeners grow it to use as fertilizer for other plants. And she's talking
yeah,
about comfrey.
borage, comfrey
Yeah.
and borage.
Yeah, both of them. Okay. And then Duval says, I had plenty of borage. Now I have some growing. I have some I dried, mostly bees for pollination, cold medicines, anxiety, and calming. Okay, Duval. Okay. So you are consuming it when you say cold meds, anxiety, and calming. So you make a tea out of it, in other words, Duval.
So borage does have some interaction with some medications. So that's one to be careful about if you're taking certain medications.
I was going to
But
say that earlier. You have to be careful when you're interacting herbs with medications. You do need to be
right.
cautious about it. And always ask the questions. If you're taking one or the other and you're introducing that into your life, always Google or ask your doctor or your pharmacist. Let them know what you're taking and ask them if it's okay to take that as well. So
But
Duval,
borage is one of those that a lot of gardeners plant because it's got a beautiful little blue flower on it, and it's an
Mhm.
edible flower, and it draws pollinators, bees and pollinators. So yeah, a lot of people grow it for that. Um, and then a lot of people use the herb. You can make teas and things out of the herb, the leaves, and I think for all parts of the plant you can use for teas and things. But you have to be careful. It's one of those you need to read up on and see what the precautions are on it. I mean, it's like you were saying earlier. It's too much water can kill you. So you just have to be careful. You know
yeah, yeah. So Duval said, yes, she makes teas out of it. So
what
you
I
just
like to
have to do,
say. Go ahead.
huh?
Go
I was
ahead.
going to say you have just to do things in moderation and always consult your physician.
Like
Just make sure.
definitely do your homework and see if you're taking any kind of medication. Um, you need to be careful what you're mixing and taking with those. There's certain like you don't take, I think it's St. John's wort and antidepressants because it can intensify the the way the way the herb works can intensify the effects that the medication has. And so that's one that's a warning on the label. You don't take those two together. But taking valerian root and antidepressants may not be a problem.
Don't
And
they both do kind of sort of the same thing? I'm not up to par on St. John's Wort, but some of
yes,
these,
they do.
that's one of the precautions people need to understand. If you're taking medicine, general medicine, and then you're using herbal medicine, you have to understand a lot of the general medicine has the herbal medicine already in it. That's where it's derived from. So that's where your overdosing can come from. And
Right.
that's why, and if you don't know what exactly is in your general medicine, then you need to always ask your pharmacist and let them know, well, I'm
Right.
going to take St. John's wort, not wart, and I'm taking this. And he may say, no, don't do both at the same time because it will over enhance.
Yeah. And you need to and you need to sometimes, well, I won't say you need to, but if when you do your research, think about what you're looking for. Um there's there's a lot of medications that say take with don't eat grapefruit or drink grapefruit juice with
Right.
this medication. Um, but if you go back and you look at the study, you will find out that it wasn't that class of medications that caused the problem. It was a medication within the class.
Right.
But the warning is on the whole class. So you may be taking a medication that specifically is mentioned in the study as having no response, but there's still going to be a warning on that label because it's in that class of medications. I'm not saying you should drink grapefruit juice or eat a grapefruit, but I'm saying if you're not eating a grapefruit or drinking grapefruit juice because the medication has a label that says do not consume it with this medication, it may be about the class of medication, not the specific medication. So and then if you don't read that, you don't know that. And you're not going to hurt yourself by avoiding it.
I know that there are. I've had the encounter of having at least two medications, which I can't call out right now, but they were antibiotics that I definitely could not have grapefruit with because of it would cause a reaction or interference, more so an interference with what that medication was supposed to be
Was
doing.
supposed to do right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. Some things will interfere with, some things will intensify. So it'll make them it'll be like doubling your dosage.
Right, because it has limits.
Some will intensify the effects, some will interfere, will block the effects, and some will cause a totally different reaction. So it's
Mhm.
like you've got two things that are bumping heads together, and you get a reaction that you didn't want at all. And I mean, those are all not good things. So yeah, you have to be cautious about those. But yeah, when you see those warnings on the label, you can ask for more information.
Yeah, I just like, first of all, we're at 3:02, and so we're getting ready to wrap it up. If you have anything to ask, anything you want to say, go ahead and type it in the chat right now. I would just like for everybody to make sure that as we visit from channel to channel, make sure that you take caution when people are giving advice and look things up yourself. That's my advice to you today. These are some very good channels and they all have great information, but always, always, always go and check the information out for yourself. Um, Duval says, I am not supposed to eat grapefruit with my blood pressure meds. I've heard that. I don't know if we're taking the same one, but yeah, that part. Don't even start, Mike, because you got me like an hour and a half ago talking about, yeah, I'm gonna be out here by 11:30. So much.
That's
We,
what
we
you
knew that.
said.
We knew that when you said it.
Huh?
That's
We
what
knew
you
that when you
said.
said it.
No, he typed it. You didn't see it? He was kind of like making a little mockery. Yeah, you laughing. You didn't see what he typed when it was
No,
past.
I
It was like
was making tea.
it was 11:37, and he typed that
Yeah, I
in.
was
Yeah, you're
making
gonna
tea.
be out. It's like 10:30, huh?
Yeah.
I mean 11:30, huh? Yeah, I caught
Yeah,
that.
I was like, Central Time?
No, yeah, I got him. It's all good. We were waiting on Duval. We knew she was gonna have to go to bed, and plus we
Yeah. She
have
always let you know it's time to go to bed.
yeah.
Yeah.
Good night,
Yeah,
friends.
but
And
she
thank
don't,
you so
she
much.
don't
Good
go to
night.
bed though. She tell us it's time to go to bed, but she don't go to bed.
And she be still in the bushes looking, and then you say something.
Yeah, she
It's
be in the
her.
bushes.
She jump back up. It's like,
Yeah.
whoa, where did she come from? And
Yep.
thank you, Brandon. We appreciate you. You have a
Thank
great
What's
you,
up,
rest of the
everyone?
Brandon.
day. Don't
Good
forget,
night,
you guys.
everybody.
We lift everybody up in
Good
prayer,
night,
but we definitely
everyone.
lift up Miss Mona today. Um,
Yeah.
who is that? Is that you, Felicia? Oh, there you are. Mona,
Yes.
what you gonna say?
It takes patience to be in the garden.
I'll see you guys in the garden in the morning. Take care
Good night,
now.
everybody.
Good night.
I hit the thing, it didn't stop.
You got to hit the other one.
Hit it twice.
Got to hit it twice.
Okay. What other one? Did
When
it
you
stop?
hit end stream, then
Oh, you
Some-
know what? Okay, I'm sorry. I'm hitting with my finger. Stop. Don't talk about me.
you don't have